We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for another game of Super Rugby Pacific. Now, the games are a little bit lighter on the schedule for this weekend. We've actually only got 4 games. We did see earlier on the Reds took on Moana Pacifica. They were victorious in the end, the Reds. 40 points to 28, I believe it is. That's the thing. Moana Pacifica is showing that they can score points. They just can't get themselves victories at this stage. But we have got myself, we have got George for this matchup of Super Rugby.
That's my name.
It is, yes.
Got given it when I was born twice.
So you're George the second?
Yeah.
Or George times 2. Kick-off for the Fijian Drua. It's quite the name.
George times 2. George.
All nicely taken by the Brumbies. Now, I should have been to the Fijian Drua. A couple of changes in their starting lineup. Main one, probably Talinga. Going to be playing at fullback for this contest. The loose forward trio looking as strong as ever with Tamani, Salawa, and also Whanukai Vata getting himself the starting spot at number 8. Nottingham puts a high towards the halfway line now. It's a lot of pressure there. I believe that was Len Iketel, but a good tackle made. So who is your early prediction of who's going to be able to take out this match? You going Drua for the upset?
Drua.
Yeah?
Not for the upset. Early prediction to who will score first.
Oh, okay. Penalty goes the way of the Drua, so that will slightly help you in that regard. And cricket score coming right up, says Chronic. I don't know. I feel like the thing is the Drua have the ability of scoring a lot of points in a hurry. We've seen that before, and we've seen that in multiple of their games. Yes, the Brumbies will be fired up at home, but you just never know. I mean, people would have said the same thing about Reds Moana Pacifica, and it was anything but. Ended up being a 68-point contest, and not just on one side. And I was like, hey, fellas, a bit tired there, George says, Distracted Sports. He's always tired. As soon as the camera goes on, this man starts yawning.
It's these lights. I was full of energy, and now I'm just...
Now Fijian Drua with the ball. Kitione Salawa. 45 metres out from his line, going back across to the right-hand side. Tete Tala now trying to wrestle his way through. Not too easy to do, though, up against this Brumbies defence. And also, finally, I'm back. Come on the Drua. Says Kano there. And who's your feeling about the winner today? The Brumbies should win, but the Drua have the capability of winning. I'm so happy to be able to see you guys today on day off. Hopefully you're doing well there. Doing very nicely.
When you see the halfback for Joe grab the ball, just throw it on the ground, you're like, you should be able to get it.
Now going off to the right-hand side, when all the GoPro videos coming. So I've been working on one of them throughout the whole of this week. I probably put in about 30 hours of editing into it. Still isn't ready. But I'm hoping that next week will be when it finally goes up. But that's been the only project I've been working on throughout the whole week amongst work. And everything along those lines. So it's been the number one priority. It just hasn't quite got there just yet. But as soon as I finish this first one, I think I'll know what kind of style I want to go with for them. So I should get a little bit quicker. That one is kicked downfield by the Drua again. Now Tom Wright going to the short side. Off to a Honey Badger lookalike there and Ben O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Kicked him on by Ryan Lonergan, playing a little bit of territory. Fallback kicks it into touch. Nice work from Talinga and George and Hamish. Fabulous on the couch. And also, what's the content champion? Says Distracted Sports. It's one of those cricketing GoPro videos from throughout the season. So our season's finished, but now I've got probably about 5 matches worth of GoPro footage that I've got to try and get throughout the off season, which I kind of want to space out so that it works in nicely with next year's comp or this year's competition when it starts up. But I think the demand seems to be there to get those done sooner rather than later. And ground conditions, crowd, Kiwi ref. And there, although nice ball to Tom Wright, we'll come back to that in a very short moment. But Ben O'Donnell drives himself in, scores the first try of the match, and that will be for the for the Brumbies. When will the first one be done? Says Daniel there. So, like I said, that's the one that I've been editing all throughout the last week and a half. Massive hours being put into it. I'm hoping at some stage mid next week, but it just depends on technical difficulties. The problem is when you've got 3 different camera angles all in your editing software across 12 hours or across 4 hours worth of footage, it does run very slowly. there's no quick way around being able to chop and change it to be able to go well. So it's very slow, unfortunately. But the first try of the match for the Brumbies, seeing as there is a rugby game going on, 5-0 at the moment. That man's spilling his beer in the crowd.
Excited.
He couldn't believe it.
He's got 2 beautiful Sheilas with him.
He does.
Oh, mate, she's beautiful, by the way.
And also, what were your thoughts on the Honey Badger starring in The Bachelor? Could we see George starring on it in the near future?
Now, if I went on The Bachelor, there'd be massive controversy.
I was going to say, they'll probably cancel the show after the first week, I would say.
Styrofoam.
That is, yep, good.
Because, like, one woman was like, listen, George, I don't love you. Like, why don't you shut up then? Go on. She's like, I love you, George. I'm like, I don't give a shit now. I'm like, get out.
Yes.
She's like, I want Ben now. Who the f is Ben? I'm not giving a shit.
You know the concept of the show. You're not on Love Island. That's you'd
What
like to go on Love Island.
The Bachelor. Oh, yeah. Well, she's telling The Bachelor she's not keen on him.
Mm. Hi, Ruth, says Amelia there. And also you, says Attractive Sports.
Mm.
You.
This is at the end of a sentence you said earlier. You know?
Something to do with the cricket, maybe. Oh, you've got to chop it up and do some lagging pre-edit. It's a malarkey. It saves a lot of time in the long run, yeah. Like, it's one of those ones that once you get it all synced up, because we're also dealing with GoPros, which can only record, one of them can record for 30 minutes, which is good. The other one can only record for 9 minutes in a row, and then it does end up having to chop and change between each bar as well. So yeah, she's a fun time, but it's now down to about 30 minutes worth of footage. It just still feels a bit long, so I'm probably going to have to go through it a couple more times, chop it down, get the angles correct, and then go from there. And I hope you're well. Thanks for the commentary. Very nice to be on your live stream. Just wondering if you're doing the Sharks game Friday. Sharks versus Benetton, I believe that is. If I'm not wrong, are they playing Benetton? If so, no. We won't be doing that game, seeing as it is a Saturday morning fixture for us rather than a Sunday morning. We've got the 2 URC games on Sunday morning, though, that we will be covering. That is a rough pass on the Fijian Drua.
I saw that.
You did. Saw it nice and early.
Honey Badger got it.
Lonergan just outside of the 22. Short ball to James Slipper. Kind of nice that the Rebels got the bye this week. More DVD hunting, says Amelia. And also we have got the eye, says Greg. And 50-50 says Lightfoot and any other stream on, says Greg. So the other streams that we have got tomorrow, we've got the matchup between the Chiefs and the Hurricanes that we will be streaming. Then we've also got the Warriors game up against the Cowboys that I believe we will be going with. And then after that, I believe on Sunday morning, I've got 2 streams, and then I'm not too sure about Sunday at this point. Send it to me, I'll cut out the BS. Although you're on a different, are you using Filmora to Distractor Sports? Because I know that on certain softwares, the likes of if George was to cut it up and whatnot, because he uses Filmora, I can take that original editing software project. I feel like a lot of people probably find this stuff very boring and they want to know what's happening in the game. But
rugby, innit?
Yeah, penalty goes the way of the Brumbies. But yeah, because George also is on Filmora, it means that it can transfer right from what he's edited so that I can make any little tweaks and whatnot for camera angles. There's a massive moth. You did open the window, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like, yeah, there's quite a collection.
Turn off the lights.
Might have to close that window.
Turn off the lights.
You've got 3. There's another one over there.
It's hot in here, man.
Premier Pro. And how did Moana do? They ended up losing the match 40 points to 28. So they didn't quite get there in the end, but still putting in a relatively decent performance overall. Yeah, there are 3 moths that have now made their way into the room.
3 moths.
They love a bit of light, don't they? Beep boop. Says Janae, welcome in, Janae.
Don't crack cocaine for them.
It is a bit.
You know,
like, what does it actually do, though?
I think it's
like,
just how they get their hit.
They
get their hit, you know. I mean, they get their high off the light.
It doesn't charge them up or anything. No, they're not like a double A batch.
They're like, you know, they go and touch that light and they get a hit. And they're like, oh yeah, I'm ready to go and rave the lads.
You have those zappers, don't you?
Yeah.
That's too much. That's like kind of an overdose.
Yeah. That's
of power.
That's a
nice ball out wide.
Drug overdose.
That's going to be O'Donnell. Oh, that's more defense.
Someone Google for us, why do moths like lights?
Taking the moths. Says Kano there. And also, I'm getting the I-Team mini series on DVD next week, and Cobra Kai season 1 to 4 on DVD. And who's the Reds coach? I believe it's still Brad Thorne, isn't it? I don't think they switched over just yet. No. No, so that would be from them getting charged, I assume.
Junaid.
And there.
Junaid.
You have a rivalry with Junaid, don't you?
I like Junaid.
You like Junaid?
I like Junaid, yeah.
He makes good memes,
Yeah.
I think.
Miguel says, I'm in Spain.
Oh, Miguel was looking for someone to watch, I think, a little bit earlier on. It's a bit tricky for South America. I believe the best option for you, all 4 pass there. Yep, disallowed try. So it will remain at 5-0. How will you cover Black Cats versus Pakistan T20 tonight? We will not be, mainly because it's on at 4 a.m. In the morning, and then we've got a 2 a.m. live stream starting in the afternoon. So it's a rough time for it to, 2 p.m. Starting one.
It doesn't match up. And
also Brad Thorne says Kano. And Formora is pretty good, easy to learn, says Mr. Billy. Yeah, it's one of the nice, simple ones that, that's 4 by about a metre. Yeah, it's nice and simple that as long as you don't have too many bars, it runs smooth. And then I have too many bars, I've learnt, for some projects. There's another secret project that's getting edited at the moment that has 4 bars.
I've got one that I'm working on.
You do, don't you?
Me and Hamish filmed some WWE gameplay today.
Wow.
And I'm going to be releasing a video. So everyone, keep an eye out for a Kiwi Lads WWE Royal Rumble video.
Mm.
You know?
That's a good plug.
Yeah, it's a good plug for a promotion, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Brad Thorne on the 2011 Rugby World Cup in New Zealand, and autocorrect. Says Kano, I'll be doing an R2 IPL game. Says Junaid. I still remember last year when we did like a 20 something. 20 hours out of 24 hours or something, and someone was like afterwards, so you're doing the IPL? Like pretty much straight after, and cracking plug George says Straight to Sports. There you go.
Yeah.
Tony loved it.
Good work, Tony.
And also, was that try reversed? It was. So it is still sitting at 5-0 now. The Fijian Drua back in possession, just inside of their own half. It's going to be passed way across there. Tete Tellard, one more pass on the outside. You have nice work. Now to Linga. He's got options, but he's not really in the field of play almost. He's gone out. Unfortunately, I had my Hurricanes visit today. See Sam Henry, so hopefully they do end up going tomorrow in their game up against the Chiefs.
What's happening here?
He tried to kick a 50-22 off a quick throw.
Stupid dick.
Kicked straight into touch, and now Fiji will end up with the line out due to the mistake.
Yeah.
And also Brumbies in Canter. I believe it is from Shane.
What's that?
I believe, if I'm not wrong, Canter is when there's a group of horses moving, or is it just a group of horses that call it Canter? And also 9:48 p.m. Friday, let's go New Zealand time. Frank Lamani injured. I know that he's not in the starting line. I'm not too sure about the bench though, whether or not he is available. Although he did seem to have something in the last game, didn't he? So maybe just a little one. Do we know why the Canes versus Chiefs is an afternoon game tomorrow? We actually do, fun fact. The reasoning behind it is something to do with lighting at the ground. So I'm not sure what that is. I don't know where they're actually playing that one. But yeah, they pretty much said that because the lighting's not flash, they have to play it in the afternoon. Be careful with that.
I've got one like that.
I'm ripping that apart. A little white balls. No? I was pointing further down then. Yeah, no, never mind. And what's the green shirt? Can we buy it? It's not for sale. It's actually George's work company shirt.
Yeah.
You don't sell them, do you?
No.
If you do, you haven't offered me one
You have
yet.
to work for us.
Yeah. But maybe something similar in the future. Could be on the cards. And also we'll get their lightnings, not flash. I see what you did there, says Junaid. And Wendy Wellington broke the lights. They're fixing the lights at Sky Stadium. It is still at Sky Stadium. So yeah, that is why they can't play it in the evening. Instead, they do have to play it in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is kind of good for us because it means that we can cover the Warriors game tomorrow, which will be the first Warriors game since pre-season that we've been able to cover on the Kiwi Lads channel, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
Going down the short side here, Lena Cattell tries to kick him on. Looks like he's going to be setting up for O'Donnell in the corner. Scores the try as well. Now with point and move from Paddy.
A shit show.
Bar as well.
Fijian Drua.
Don't forget the sheep.
Fijian Drua.
Almost got it out.
Shit, my eyes are watering.
Are they? Is it from
I'm
the emotion?
crying because it's emotional.
Odd.
I'm emotional. So it was off the back of a scrum.
Mm-hmm.
So what I've decided is I'll watch the game. You commentate, you talk with the people.
Okay.
And then when you're like, okay, George, what's been happening?
You only caught one pass when you didn't say how the try happened.
So it was off the back of a scrum.
Yeah.
Right? And I did a little set play, and then old mate did a grubber, and then old mate O'Donnell on the wing went, and he jumped on the ball. So he goes, dip, grubber. It bounces off a Fijian Drua leg. O'Donnell gives it a grub kick. It hits the Fijian Drua in the face. He catches it again. The boy's going to get some woman now with the big nose. He's a huge face.
Play with a fluoro ball. Look kind of cool. And so who's Eddie Jones preferred number 10 for the Wallabies? I think it's probably still Quade. Yeah.
Oh, well, everyone else is shit.
There you go. From the expert himself.
I don't like Noah Lolosio.
Oh, Demir has got a great offer. We will buy it off you $25.
That costs more than that to make.
But you've worn it. It's got stains.
Yeah, but that's value. If you're a fan, 150, Junaid.
No, it wasn't Junaid. It was Demir.
No, it's not Junaid, but Junaid.
Oh, the burpees, George. Did you enjoy them
top
last week?
Sick. Top sick.
I ended up with carpet burn.
Yeah, that's
on the knees.
I should have done it on a nice concrete ground.
Oh, yeah.
What are we doing on this today? Are we going to have something?
Not sure. We haven't had our regular visit.
Kerr's not in it, so Janae's going to have to hold up the tent.
What are these boys talking about? George, sell us your shirt.
Well, listen, we have to negotiate prices. Okay, it's a good quality shirt. Good quality. It's not, she ain't ripping on shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
I got given it to working, so let's negotiate prices.
Knock on from the Fijian Drua there.
$90.
12-0 at the moment.
Okay.
The Brumbies as well.
I'll see what
$90.
1,000. Pezzo's off to it.
He's going for it, isn't he? Why not make the most of it, says Brandon?
Yeah.
And also Brumbies score, says Roof. And as this match on TV in Ireland, not too sure about Irish TV for the Super Rugby. Normally the best bet is to look up the Super Rugby website and see where to watch the games. And then if it shows where to normally watch, then check their guide to be able to see whether or not it's available. Can you read my message before you read my message just sent? So it's gone. Unless it was Mark from
you read my message, but I didn't send it.
No, I think it was earlier on, but we didn't quite get the chance to see it.
Right,
it's going to be a free kick to the Brumbies.
Brumbies are like, yeah, good work, I'm glad.
I think they'll take it on again. Go for another scrum. Every time I see George, he's in the same green t-shirt. He has got multiple.
I have got lots of them.
You can tell that this one is his weekend one because of the stain. And that only happens on the weekend.
You insult me.
It's a weekend stain,
That's because I work.
Yeah, the weekends. Did you? Bloody hell, was that from your mouth or was that from your...
I don't know what that's from.
That's moist.
Is that your sweat?
That's not my... That's not
what
my
is that from?
I feel like someone's had a light dribble.
I haven't touched the microphone at all. That's off you. I'm not touching that shit. I'm not touching that shit.
Wait a minute. I think I know what it could have been, but I don't want to say what it could have been, right?
What?
How you have... when you go to the dentist and they're like pushed down on your tongue and that squirt valve happens? You know how you yawned earlier on?
I haven't done that.
Any chance?
No, I haven't. You're trying to say to me, I went, and it was,
maybe. I don't know.
No, I'm not touching fish. I don't know what that is.
Well, you're going to have to hold
I'm
up.
I'm not touching that shit. That's probably your leg sweat.
I don't think my legs sweat.
Sorry, everybody. If you wanted to watch the game,
I don't know what's happened. All I know
It's not. I
is
don't
my leg's not wet. And it's just round the base.
I haven't peed on it. I think you did it.
I don't know if I did it. I feel like I'd know if I did it, and I think I'd own up to it.
Nah.
Give it a sniff. No. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we fixed it. Because it wasn't just a little amount, was it?
I don't know where that's from.
Maybe it was actually already damp, and I only just now realised. Maybe. Yeah. Fun fact.
Lol.
Does George have other clothes? Because he seems to only have those. If
I have other shirts.
don't fix it. You know?
I have other shirts.
To be fair, like I've done a lot of videos, and you guys have always seen me in pretty much the same 5 t-shirts, 5 jerseys, 5 pants.
Yeah.
So I'm scared to change my attire.
I don't dress specifically for a live stream.
Although I've got some new attire that I might show you guys at half time. It's quite terrific, isn't it, George?
Yeah, it is. It's nice. He looks right nifty in it.
Mm-hmm.
I have it on now.
Almost breaking through. Mewhead somehow kept it in the field of play, but he has kicked it dead. So it does mean that they're going back for the original offside against the Fijian Drua again. Top quality content, says Janae. Absolutely. Classic banter.
Anyway.
I think it must have already been wet.
It must have. I didn't just go,
I just
something came out of my mouth and went, yeah, I wanted to be it. You would have felt it on your leg too.
Yeah.
I've been spitting on you.
Not today.
Gosh. Not today, he says.
We're going to have a popsicle after this, me and George.
I'm going to sit on the
We're not going to share it. We're going to have one each.
I'm going to look the other side. He's going to grab it and he's going to go, ooh, take it out. And then, oh, mate. Ooh. Kano's a new member. Wasn't he already a member?
He was, so he has renewed his membership.
Welcome to your new contract, Kano.
Welcome in, Kano.
Are you going to pay us more?
No.
How are your prices for your membership?
$5 a month, New Zealand.
Any other things?
No, I don't want to go for any bigger ones just because I feel like we don't offer enough that's worth any more than the minimum.
Why not $20?
I don't think we got $20 worth.
Well, you know the Nelk boys charge $38 a month just for a membership, to their Nelk boys membership. They offer a lot, but I just realised that the other day when I got an invoice on my bank, $38 coming from Nelk boys Productions.
Oh.
I was like, shit, I don't even watch that.
Oh, on-field try now for the Brumbies. They may have just put it down between the sticks. Have we still got a Tony with us, or has he gone away
Tony
to watch a movie, maybe? And let me tell you a good joke. What's the Easter Bunny's favourite type of music?
Rave music.
Is it hip-hop? Sorry for ruining it, but is it that? It might be hip-hop.
Yeah.
You know?
Hip-hop.
Do you like a bit of hip-hop?
Depends, man. I don't really know what hip-hop is. What is it, really?
It's deep.
Snoop Dogg?
He's probably more rap. No, not R&B.
I don't mind a little bit of R&B and a little bit of D&B.
But a D&D, eh?
What's that?
Dick? No, I think it stands for Dungeons and Dragons. You ever played that? I haven't played that.
No, I'm not a nerd.
Another try for the Brumbies. Do we have any Irish players? Not really. Oh, no try, accidental obstruction. At the moment, the Brumbies are cancelling out most of their attempts. Good banter, gents. Now let's get started on George's shirt.
Everyone donate $1.
No, that's not allowed on YouTube. No.
I'll send it to someone. I will.
No, but then the 300 over 300.
It's got my last name on it.
We're not auctioning off your shirt.
A bit of representation. $500.
Also, does New World Waimedi allow good boy points as a payment? Groceries. There is a YouTuber called Gleg13. Back in 2016, reckon he had enough good boy points to get a car. What are good boy points?
Don't you just have a New World card?
Yeah, club card. Yeah. So probably just his club card. Maybe.
Damir is at 400.
Is the
He's
Damir in
just-
like a room with a lot of people? He seems to be
What
outwitting
the
himself
hell?
at the moment.
He's doing it against himself. Seen Gordon at 450.
Is this game in Fiji or Australia? This game will be taking place in GIO Stadium, Canberra. So Australia.
$450, or is that $4.50?
That's hard to tell. I think he was working in Romanian dollars.
So what's that?
So that's about divided by 5, maybe 10. Now ball, they go off to the left-hand side.
Can't
Another
stop
try.
that bloke. You can't
Another
stop him
try.
from there, can you? Not going to happen. Not going to happen. He's a big man. He's big in the...
Do you know who that was?
No.
Pete Simon.
I know who he is.
Good player. We have a surprise bidder at 485. And what's the schedule tomorrow? Says Brandon. So we have got the plans of doing the early game, Chiefs versus Hurricanes. Then we are doing Warriors versus Cowboys. And then the 2 URC games later on in the evening.
It's going to be quite a big
That's the plan for
score
myself.
the Brumbies.
It does look one-sided. I'm looking forward to Cooper Cronk only returning for the final 2 minutes to tell us how wrong we were, and then disappearing for another 3 weeks.
Who's that? The guy in the chat.
One at the start, he said it was going to be a cricket score.
What, towards the draw?
Oh, it's for the Brumbies, yeah. Yeah, I'll come and Drew, but draw time to wake up. George rocks some Como High Z. Boss move, get the Bizo to print in polo and such New Zealand made. Or the Bizzo to print at in polo. Says Lightfoot. And what tractors was the fiddler driving today?
I didn't drive a tractor today.
No. He was with me. Living up to his nickname.
Yeah.
23 minutes down.
Filming some WWE content. We'll release them on the channel soon.
Are you doing a Munster match tomorrow? We are, yes. So I'm free at 10:15 p.m. tomorrow. If you're not doing Super Rugby, says Brandon. The reason that we're not doing that Super Rugby game is because I am going to be heading to sleep early after the Warriors game so that I can wake up for the URC games, because then I'm going back to sleep for only a couple hours and then I have to go to my cousin's birthday on Sunday. So that's why the schedule is slightly more rearranged. And also, Cat Paddle says, Brandon, and also, did you understand what I said? So he said, meow. No, I've struggled to speak cat since my cat died. Haven't really heard too much of it lately.
Go on,
Is that too deep?
Go on, Patty. Look what you've done now.
24 minutes gone at the moment. The bonus point already in favour of the Brumbies.
The Brumbies.
And yeah, you said, what's the deal with George's shirt? This is true.
I feel like he wants it for, well, it's going up for $458 now, Roof. If you want to buy it. That's apparently the number that old mate's put a value on it, so.
Ollie Satsford. Jardim Ford. Rob Valentini's ball strip. The Drua just need to get out of there on half. They haven't actually had any
fumbling
opportunities.
this. The Drua are losing this shit.
Not quite what they wanted to see
I
in
feel
this
like
game.
nothing is working. They just have not had the ball, and they're going to lose it again at their own.
Whitewash. Says Lightfoot, and it's at 1,000, says Pats. Oh, yeah, Pats offered you 1,000, didn't he?
Oh, did you? Okay,
You
well,
should.
you're the highest bidder.
Surely you clean it first, though, don't you?
No, that's how you keep the value.
Oh,
You hang it on your wall, and they're like, why is there a shit there? That's George Meyer's shit.
mm.
Who's George Meyer? He's a streamer that no one knows. So I don't clean it because
But I have a shirt. Paul Fedon. The Drua have to find their way out. Oh, Ben O'Donnell they just had a Twitter. Oh, you should tweet. Do you have Twitter? See if you can get yourself on the bloody, on the board.
Fijian Drua is shit.
No, I wouldn't put that one up, but try and stick something
Kiwi
sneaky in.
lads.
Yeah.
Check out the funniest stream on YouTube, Kiwi Lads.
Yeah, well, they won't put that up, will
They should.
they? It's got to be relevant.
What Harvey Norman is shit.
No. Harvey Norman, great store. We go there all the time, don't we? Oh, Talinga now, inside ball.
Yeah,
Everyone's
hot woman
fumbling
there,
every time.
I feel like the Fijian Drua have got the ball, but they're struggling to do anything. So they're just going to ram it in there. Get some big man in there. Right, here we go. This is big man here. Big man here. Throw it in.
Wow.
Old mate came out of the line and shut that down effectively.
I speak cat lingo very well. I have a few. I even swearing cat as well. And let's go the Brumbies. Let's go, says Daniel. And also,
they're making ground.
Brandon. That's going to be a
They're
great pass on
Here
the
we
outside.
go.
It was forward.
Ah, shit.
It was
I
forward.
didn't see a forward pass. Didn't see shit.
Yeah.
I want them to win.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Not yet,
be
says
great for
Vigali.
Fijians.
And I was going to go get some more coffees and hot chips and chicken sandwich with extra ketchup.
It's forward.
Just drifting.
I don't know if that was forward. That was one, it wasn't.
Yeah, drifts.
It's a hard one because you always talk about how if it goes back out of hand,
yeah.
but then it sort of looks like it moves forward. It's not forward.
Mm.
You know?
It's George's signature, so it's much more than you or what you think.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you want it signed as well? You can sign it on the green.
Let's sign it. Get me a
I
tap. And then I'll put it on here or somewhere or even.
I've done a lot of signing of things recently.
Have you?
Yeah.
What?
Like vouchers and stuff at work. I got to do that.
My signature is so shit.
Mine is too. Mine's
there has
too
been
long.
a couple of times when I've just scribbled. But that looks quite good.
I can imagine you sitting at a table for an hour going. And then just waiting a little bit.
No.
I got rinsed by.
What is your one? Is it your initials? What is it?
Yeah, initials, but my last name in there as well. So
it's Hamish HG Booth. Is it HG Booth?
Yes.
See, mine's G Mine.
Yeah. See, mine got me. Like a kid was making fun of me the other day at work. He was like 5, and he was like, "Why are you signature so long?" It's like, "Oh no, it's just my name."
Shut the fuck up. He's like, nah, Miss P, me. Well, don't be a dick then.
There was one kid that, like, I don't know if I scared him or what, but he was just like leaning on my gate where I go in and out.
Your little gate.
Yeah, my little gate. So I couldn't use it. So then he was looking all sad, so I wasn't sure what he said. So I was like, "Hello, you've been bowling," and he just kind of went, and then ran back to his mum and pointed. I was like, "What did I do?" Yeah. So I kicked him out.
Get out.
Learn discipline.
Piss off. He's like, "Man, what? He told me to piss off."
Multiple forward passes from the Brumbies and yet one forward pass from the Drua gets noticed.
Absolutely.
Although they have called back for 2 Brumbies forward passes so far.
Corruption in the game. It is what it is, though.
So it seems like everyone's just slightly too keen. Oh, nice run.
Forward. Nah. Nah. Corruption's corruption. Daniel.
Furika Davita goes off the Tete Teller.
They're going to have another go.
Space opening up now for the Drua. That one certainly travelled backwards now. Oh, he's just offloaded it straight into the hands of the opposition.
What a shit show.
Going back for the penalty advantage, though.
That's not working, that is. That's not working at all.
Not rolling away.
It's basically real stagnant play for the Fijian Drua. Like, they get the ball, but they can't consistent. They can't,
And Kano has done a donation. Thank you very much, mate. Ow. Did you hear my shoulder
Did you
pop?
just snap all your legs?
I think I snapped my shoulder in half. Come on, the Drua. You're leading me down. I should probably save my money a bit, but it's a pretty easy decision when the content is this good, says Kano. Well, thank you very much, mate. Usually appreciate it. And yeah, cheers for that. As you can see, it comes through with George Hamish. Is that a meme, is it?
We should do a meme about when we discovered it. We're like, no, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it.
Well, the thing is, it just felt really damp all of a sudden.
Well, there's nothing in now.
No.
So if I am spinning, there's no evidence.
No, I don't think it was a spin.
If I kill someone, and then they go, "Did you kill him?" I say no. Then you're gonna wait for me to kill someone again to see if I am actually the person who's killing people.
Oh, yellow card for the Brumbies here.
Sure.
This is a good advantage for the Fijian Drua to use. It lowers covering on the screen. It was up to here, which is why I had to take it down just a little bit earlier. Kato, just. Hugely appreciate.
Don't like the guy.
No.
Don't like him because he tries to break people's legs.
Quince Pye still not from that savage chop.
Might as well just send him to prison for manslaughter.
Quick
Go
tap
on, Fiji.
from the draw.
Why did they pass? Why did they pass that?
Why do they do the things
The one
they
mate was
do?
running towards them. He went, "Here you go." He said, "Well, what? You've got the momentum." He had 4 dudes behind them. What was that all about? Yeah, that was a shit show.
Decision making.
Yeah.
That's the word
That's
for Fijian Drua. The 2 words.
You know. Huh.
Although, yeah, that was very dirty from Darcy Swain. You can see why he got yellow carded
I
for it.
genuinely do not like him though. I just don't trust him now. He's like, why me? Yeah, a dick, bruv.
And then they just tried to do the quick tap and then offload. Normally, quick tap, you just run it, don't you? You don't try and offload.
Well, the rest of the backline didn't know what was happening today. No communication.
It's like Alaratoa and a little bit of pain here. And Georgia can imagine you in a movie, Tropic Thunder with Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
Who else is in that one? Is Jack Black in that?
Maybe. Is it the one? Yeah, I think that's the one Jack Black's in.
Maybe.
Does Jack Black get blown up by mine?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you, buddy.
Yeah. Is that the one where they're making a movie about a war movie and then they actually end up in a war scene, but they don't know? Like they're in the Vietnam forest and they're making a movie about the Vietnam War, but the Viet Cong are actually there and they actually end up fighting the Viet Cong or they get kidnapped or something like that.
I think I've seen the thumbnail of it, which is like guys with the 2 lines there.
Yeah.
So they're either doing that or they're playing American football.
Or am I thinking of the one Tom Cruise? And he's like, that scene where he's on the phone. He's like, hello, shit, dude.
Oh, yes, I know that one.
I love that.
Oh, so RGJ was in it so as the black guy.
Is that not racist? Robert Downey Jr. Shit, bro. Come on.
Sorry, I don't know these
Figure
things.
it out.
You figured that out quite quick. Did you?
I know the world of acting.
Yeah?
I'm going to be in a movie one day.
What type of movie?
Lots of different types. Pornos.
Yeah.
Tractor videos. I'm doing a movie about farming.
Yeah. You could do Clarkson's farm.
Yeah.
Except George's farm.
Yeah, that'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Straw.
My contracting. YouTube channel coming soon, eh? 7.5 minutes remaining, but at the moment, 8 minutes remaining of that yellow card.
Have now got the ball though, because it was a shit kick out by the Brumbies.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if they can do something, or they're going to fumble this. They nearly fumbled that.
They did.
Here we go.
Oh,
here we go. The lads have not caught the ball.
It's now going to be grubbered for Ryan Lonergan.
What are we going to do with these guys?
I've had a bit of a struggle. And also, we have got there. Hamish, can you guess what I do for a job? Can you remember? I have told you.
Daniel.
Doing for a job. See, that's the thing. A lot of people have told me their occupations before. We've also got about 6 Daniels on the channel. I know that one of them's still in high school. That's not you, though. Daniel Cox. You're not a teacher.
Oh, here they go, Hamish.
Oh, they're going through.
Here they go.
Tamani, nice carry up to the 22-metre line. But yeah, I know you're not a teacher.
I fumbled it again.
I'll be more honest. I can't think of any occupations other than plumber.
Pass it. No, you didn't pass it.
Is it a knock on? No, it's going to be play on now. Ukanaveri looks to the offload up to a Sefa Masi. Although, going back for the penalty. I can't think of any other jobs. Accountant, that's the only other job I can think of.
Let's have a guess. Do you work in a theme park?
I don't think he does.
I don't know. I wasn't there when he probably told you.
What are more jobs?
Come on, my Brum boys.
Electrician, that's another job.
It's another job. It's just another job.
I can't think of occupations.
Can I stand up? My bum hole is sweetie.
Yeah. And enjoy your weekend, boys. I won't make it to the Chiefs. Nice Chiefs, sadly. Go on the Chiefs. Undefeated run. Can't even what the Canes later says Kano there. And come on, my run, boys, says Michael. And there as well. Yeah, Daniel, I can't remember any other jobs.
Right, Hamish, we're back to where we were.
5 meters out.
Draw to have the ball. Let's see how quickly it takes him to drop that. They do it last time.
Hopefully it's after they've scored and in celebration.
Yeah, hopefully.
Dropping the ball. Nicely taken by Tamani now. It's been sacked straight
There's
away.
2 different rucks happening.
Counts as a tackle, so they will have to use this one. Matawale goes off to Joe Tamani. 5 metres out for the line now. Nice work from Lachlan Lonergan getting into the breakdown. Are you humping the couch?
Yeah.
I can feel it moving.
The couch.
Yeah, maybe I want to do that if I was you, yeah.
Why not?
Because I don't want any
Oh,
couch
here we go, the
babies.
lads
That's
are
going to be
over.
close to total line.
Whee!
And the Drua get themselves the first try of the match. What was that?
Oh,
crack,
my
mate?
arms are all broken. What's doing this?
Did you crack one and then you tried to adjust to see the other and cracked as well? I'm a DJ, bro. Remember, I've told you, says Daniel. DJ.
Okay, calm
Daniel.
down, Daniel. Okay, calm down.
Like I said, we have got about 6 Daniels. DJ is one of those jobs that I probably wouldn't have guessed.
No. You do it full time.
Oh,
Where's Daniel from?
Daniel. Now, you're going to have to correct me if I'm wrong, but are you the one with the DJ business that once was mentioned about and they told me to check out their Facebook page? Was that you? Or was that a different DJ that we've also had on the channel? Oh, there might be obstruction, George.
Who cares? Let them have it.
Employment, electricians, carpenters, accountants,
What instruction is there?
gardeners, sports athletes. So filmmaker, I guess, out of all those is probably the closest. Or artist, depending on how you look at it. Yeah, I think there was a Daniel, or maybe not a Daniel, but there was a DJ in Palmerston North, I believe.
Yeah. Is he a doorman?
No, he's a DJ. He spins
Isn't there
the
someone-
tracks. Ricky, what?
Isn't there someone in your thing who's a doorman?
I think so, yeah. A couple of the ones who work at FIJIAN Stadium every once in a while, we've had it.
Yeah.
Popping into the live streams as well.
Lads are busy, you know.
Mm.
Lads are busy.
Right.
Drua are on the rise.
The Drua,
Lads are keen for
it is a try. They have looked at it 15 times and they've decided that it still is going to be staying as the 5-pointer. So now the score 7 points to 19. The Drua starting a bit of a comeback here, George. Do you think it's possible?
No.
No.
I think the Brumbies are just going to run the score again. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love a good stretch.
Okay, I'm glad you added a love a good stretch for us. Because they can't see what's happening behind that couch, you see. So,
I'm naked.
well, you're not, because we can see your shirt.
But I'm just
You're
joking.
very cheeky, aren't you?
Yo, your parents want to be? Your mum walks in.
no,
Your mum
keep
walks
your
in. My
pants on.
pants are down.
Hopefully, I get up tomorrow, and also they need to, so they can keep their momentum they have going. Is that the Waratahs? Maybe the Waz. Another draw, another
Oh, the
little
Warriors.
mistake handling error.
The Warriors?
Might be the Warriors.
Yeah, I'd say it's the Warriors. Look at that dick.
Darcy
mate,
Swain
he's angry about his decisions because he's a dick.
still going to be off the field for the next 3 minutes, and then about maybe 40 seconds of the second half will be missing. Mike Byrne, the Fijian Drua head coach.
Isn't he the guy that... He's like a really good skills coach. He taught Daniel Carter, Mick Broom.
Yeah, that's not him.
It might be.
But you said Mick Byrne.
He was assistant for the...
You think he's changed his
What?
last name to
I
Byrne?
don't know. All right.
Oh, just inside of the 22 second half. Draw make a comeback fight, says Mr. Billy.
God, people are hopeful.
There's a chance.
There is a chance. I will give you that. There is a chance.
Let's carry it forward again.
There is a chance, everybody. Stay hopeful.
Oh, it's dropped by James Slipper. Now 2 minutes remaining in the half. The Draw have this ball inside of their own 22.
What are they going to do with it?
I would think they'll
Kick it.
maybe.
You reckon they'll run it?
No, I don't think you can run it from here. But they've got to win the scrum first. So they'll probably win the scrum, then kick it downfield. Oh, I think they'll have one phase, see how it goes. So far we've seen 8 handling errors.
Only that.
From the Fijian Drua and only the 4 from the Brumbies. So 12 in total for the half. Not a clean half of rugby.
You know what, mate?
Now, Benny Matawali about to put the ball in for the Fijian
Will they kick
Drua.
it or will they run the shit out of it? I want them to
Right,
run it.
they're going to be going off to the right-hand side to take Tell. Looks like they are going to have a bit of a crack here. Oh, Sefa Masi, big contact there on Leonikatel, but he's
Now
going
they'll
to wrestle down.
No, still going to run it.
Because they've worked it outside of the 22, now they'll consider having a bit more of a run. And that is a very good bit of meterage made.
You know.
Now, Titella going back across to the right-hand side. Stop scratching your balls. Sit down, mate. Says Michael. Nice line break from the Fijian Drua. Inside ball.
No,
10 metres out for the line. Andy Muir gets in there. Nicely worked by the Fijian Drua. Might actually end up with another yellow card here to the Brumbies. Now going to the left-hand side. Matawalu goes back across to Nasila. Short side, Matawalu goes to Thanakavata, go on the draw. Says Pads ablaze, and also second half draw will make the fighting come back, and I'm back to Caesar now. Sefa Masi. Nice spin.
That was a bad hospital pass.
Oh, Taringa almost ended up dropping that ball. Talinga, sorry, I should say.
Run, pass it.
Oh. Double blow whistle. Another yellow card to the Brumbies here. So they're going to be playing with 13 men on the field. Hello, Hamish and George. Did I get that right?
What happened half time?
Certainly did.
When they've got 2 yellows. Does that carry on? Or is it more the time gets taken off from half-time time? You know.
Sometimes it depends a little bit.
Because that's not really fair if they've been given the card, but it's right before half-time and then they come back with all 15 men. Because their time's been used up during half-time.
I guess it's it's a little bit reliant on what the team want to do. Did I get that right? You did get that right, John?
John Oxham.
Now 10 metres out from the line, the Fijian Drua, big decision to make. Now, I'd like to think that they won't go with the pass off the tap if they do go for the tap, but instead they will go with the scrum. Reason for that is they will have less men in that back line, maybe one less committed.
I'll stop spitting everywhere.
The forwards as well. No, New Zealand is a large island that's part of Denmark. It's home to the capital, Copenhagen, the city
with roadkill.
Not quite Roskilde, it seems.
If they can score here, it'll be really good for them.
Big push from the Brumbies, though. Almost butchered it, but nice flick up pass here.
Run it straight.
Some of Voldering. In fact, it's actually the other winger, Moroni Sal.
Always go hard. Number 8.
Now Whanakai Vata from the 7th circuit. Go Brumbies, go, says Walter.
It's just piling.
Certainly going to have to defend well here if they want a chance of stopping the Drua from this close to the line. Ball just pops out the back. Right, it looks like they're going to commit it in the forwards. Round the side, close again. Matawalu to take down a big sell, and the dummy spins, goes through and scores the try between the post and the Drua now. I've noticed that last time we still haven't got the scoreboard updated from when they scored their first try. Doesn't look like it wants to sit where we need it to.
Bro.
There we go. Beautiful. But the Drua now making this game a lot closer for the second half. It looked like it was going to be a one-sided affair up until those final 10 minutes. The yellow cards, poor discipline from the Brumbies. Darcy Swain and Murray both getting themselves sin-binned. Straight up the middle.
Straight up the middle,
Today, Dell, a good spin. Through he goes.
I don't know. Can I go get a Sprite or what?
Why are you switching to Sprite?
Because you're going to go.
Hey, yes, the comeback has begun, says Mr. Billy. Yeah, half time in this match, 19 points.
That's a question, bro.
I'll just get him through the chat quickly, you know. Just read him the nice messages. Do you want a popsicle?
I love one, but I'd rather a Sprite.
Which, yeah. I don't think I got many cold Sprite in there. Maybe just one can.
If the box is there, I'll put one in. I'll put 2 in.
Okay.
Straight transaction.
Could you...
parents asleep?
Maybe they might be. Could you put it on a different shelf, please? Just in case there is another cold one in there. How long has it been, or how long have they got left in the bin? The two Brumbies players. So one player will be back for the second half, right at the start, and then the other's probably got about 8 minutes or so still remaining. Sprite popsicle? No, not quite. It's an orange popsicle, but he wants the Sprite as well. So we end up having the Sprite at half time and then the popsicle at full time.
Yeah.
Maybe even 2 popsicles at full times. What do you guys have for dinner, home cook or takeaways? Or what you guys have for dinner? It depends on the day normally, but for tonight, we did end up having takeaways. We were away all afternoon.
My food got eaten by the whole family.
At your house, that is. You still had your other treats, didn't you?
Yeah, but I held back on that because I was like, we're having a steak for tea. I'm now quite hungry.
It was holding back.
Well, I could have gotten some at BK, but all I did was get a Hershey's. I got 2 chicken thighs instead of 4 in one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was lunch at 2. And I didn't really eat much of the
Just have a Sprite popsicle.
We should make those.
We could.
Yeah.
I once left a can of Sprite in the freezer for too long.
You should have cut it. The can, and then opened it up, and then had a popsicle. Put a silver rod in the middle of it.
It was slightly unfortunate though, because I kind of cut it open a little bit and then bend it back and then slice my finger open.
Yeah, then it'll be all covered in blood.
Yeah.
Hoopies. Come on, do it. Do it for Ma.
For Master Mao.
For Mao?
Yeah, Master Mao.
Isn't that the dictator in charge of China?
Is it?
Yeah. Mao. What?
How do you know that?
Mao. President Mao. He was the guy that
M-E-L?
was China.
Mao?
No.
Like Gibson?
Yeah, spelled like that.
Like Mao?
No. Mel Gibson wasn't the president of China.
What is Mel Gibson doing?
I don't know.
Because...
Hasn't he got a problem?
Yeah.
He's got an issue.
Yeah.
And a health problem, isn't he?
I think so. Can you name 5 Mel Gibson movies? I know I
The
can't.
one where he was with Will Ferrell, Stepdad.
Daddy's Home.
Your Daddy's Home.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson. No.
Braveheart.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's about it. Was there a good crowd for Moana game? I didn't actually get to watch that one. We were away at the stage of that one taking place. I'd assume with it being, was it in Auckland at Mount Smart or not? I think it might have been.
I could not tell you.
So maybe they would have had a decent-ish crowd. Maybe if they're lucky, but probably not huge for them. Like in terms of decent for Moana Pacific in normal numbers, but not great because they weren't playing a New Zealand side. So I'd say probably like 5,000 probably. And also we have got there, there wasn't a good crowd for the Moana game because it's not a full Samoa team like the Drua. Says Pistis. Also, who do you think will win? I said the Brumbies at the start, but I said that there was a chance that the Drua could do something. I think those were my exact words. I'm sticking with that statement.
It's because you never pick a side. You're never like, yeah, this team's definitely going to win.
No, because
you always say that there's this chance.
I once did that, George.
You sit on the fence.
It was the first time ever that side had lost to a team. And it was in the sevens. I was like, this game's pretty much in the bag. Yeah. And
sevens is different.
They lost.
Sevens be different though.
I think it's happened for Union as well when I give a right good prediction and then it just doesn't happen. And who's pulled with Fiji in the next sevens round? Says Mr. Billy. I haven't actually checked the next sevens one just yet. I know that it's in about 30 days' time though. So hopefully no one too bad. Samoa, we've seen them in the same group quite a few times. Fiji sucks in sevens right now. I just find it interesting because people keep saying Fiji suck, but they're still sitting third in the overall rankings. Like they haven't won a season or haven't won a league of the sevens, yet somehow still find themselves ahead of teams that have. So that means consistency-wise, they've managed to keep themselves right up there. Whether that's getting through to the final and just missing out, or whether that's getting through to the top 4. The Fijians have done that multiple times over the last few leagues. It's just that final, because they haven't got the gold medal in the cabinet, everyone's been saying they've been playing badly. Whereas it's more of the case of they've just chosen the wrong games to play slightly badly rather than the whole. And thanks, Hamish. This is one of the best Super Rugby commentaries on YouTube. 2 cents is pretty good as well. Kiwi Lads is definitely the best. Says John there. Yeah, 2 cents currently in China. Fun fact.
Blokes out there get some culture.
He's done well though, because YouTube's actually, I believe, banned in China or blocked. So to be able to use it on
their own version.
Yeah, to be able to use it on a VPN, even so, probably isn't legal. But
is he using it over there?
Yeah, he's doing videos and whatnot. But hopefully,
no, we watch.
No, surely not. They wouldn't watch a rugby YouTuber, would they?
Yeah, they watch. Well, they will watch anybody that uses a VPN.
Yes, hopefully.
If he's not doing anti-China stuff, they won't really care. But they'll be keeping an eye on him. Trust me. The surveillance over there is really bad. I'd actually
really bad. Do you mean really good?
Like really, really intense.
Oh,
like everything you do on the internet, and they tell you that too. They're like, "We're watching everything you do." They claim it's to catch criminals, but in reality, it's just a way to have leverage over the human population.
But a lot of Fijians are not optimistic with this Fiji team winning a gold medal next year, says Pistis. I guess you're right, Hamish. This is a tricky one, isn't it? Because if they do end up winning it, then people who said that they didn't have the capabilities will then just forget that they've said that and be like, yep, they did brilliant. But it's an interesting one.
Yeah.
I hope that they do well.
Why don't you hope New Zealand does well?
Well, I hope everyone does well. Well, New Zealand at the moment have already secured themselves the World Rugby Sevens series at this point. And despite Moana being not being a full Samoan team, no reason why shouldn't be a packed out crowd in Samoa that benefits all. Says Nazi, and Fiji doesn't suck at sevens. They're just not as dominant as they used to be, says John. And they're still getting top rankings throughout their games. Like they're going third, second, fourth. That's kind of like the rankings. And then they have that one round where I think they missed out on the top 8 completely. We'll have a quick look at the World Rugby Sevens Instagram, see if we can find out who's in whose group when it takes place. We'll go here, and we will go.
What are the populations of Fiji, Samoa, and Tonga? Are they?
What do you mean?
Like New Zealand's population is 5 million.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure of the question for a start. I think Samoa is about 1.8 million, probably. I think I'm really wrong. What is the population of Samoa? In 2020, it was 200,000. Am I thinking of Fiji's? What is the population of Fiji? 926,000. So combining those, I was actually kind of close. What is Tonga's population? 105. So, yeah, if you combine all 3 of those, I was close. But I don't think I was actually meaning that.
And then Australia is up there with like 25 million or something, remember?
What is the population of Australia? 25.9 in 2022. So a few more probably popped out since then.
30 million?
Not quite that many. And also, what do you think the chances of Drua winning a game, either Hurricanes or Blues at home? I mean, the Drua, when they play well, they play very good. And it makes it tricky to beat them, as we found out when they beat the Crusaders in Fiji. But the big problem is when they're good, but when they're not playing well, it's hard to get them out of that slump. Like this game's probably been a better example of being able to get back into a contest after slightly, I guess to put it simply, ballsing up the start of the match. But because they've been able to now come back into it, it should give them confidence as well. John said, hi guys, welcome in. It sounds more glass half full, John. Saying Fiji sucks. Doesn't sound optimistic. All right. And do the Brumbies still have somebody in the bin? They do. So one of the players will be returning out to the field right at the start of the second half. That is Darcy Swain. But the other man will not be returning out onto the field. And he'll be off Andy Muirhead about another 8 minutes or so, somewhere around there. So that is the time that the Fijian Drua need to try and make the most of that man advantage. You all right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Spotted lanternflies are coming back. spotted lantern flies are coming back.
Where'd they go?
I don't know. I just saw a YouTube title of a video saying that they were gone and they're coming back.
They get lost or
Well,
something.
they must have fucked up somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
And they're on their way back.
Which bin? For the Brumbies. So, yeah, off the field for another 8 minutes for the Brumbies.
Been overseas for OE or something. I don't know. They're on their way back anyway. Does anyone know what a spotted lanternfly is?
I'm just trying to work out what the difference would be between a spotted one and a lanternfly. I'd assume the spots.
They're unique, isn't it? They're the ones that get all the women.
Yes.
What's the lanternfly?
So
it flies around lanterns?
Yeah.
So it's just a normal fly.
Yeah.
Other ones just do it.
Lanternfly makes me think
cow's asshole.
Think a little bit more of a moth.
Most flies are just like, I like that cow's asshole. Get into you.
And wasn't it Darcy Swain that chopped the All Blacks' knees? It was, yeah, Darcy Swain. Quinta Pye's still not playing since that.
Don't like
chop.
Darcy Swain. Don't like him.
Mm.
He's a grub. He's a grubber. What is your opinions on Darcy Swain, Hamish?
He's a bit controversial, isn't he?
Say it like him, man. He's a dickhead.
Oh. Sickness takers with both sides.
Have you seen those videos of Key and Peele where they do the Obama translations? And they have the guy, he's talking about what Barack Obama really means. So Barack Obama's like, we're going to increase the taxes. And then the guy goes, we're going to rob you bitches senseless. And then he goes, but, you know, investment over the west side of America will increase. He's like, we want more oil from this area of the world. Yeah. Oh. So Obama's translator.
I see.
That's what I am to you. So you're like, well, he's controversial. And then I'm like, he's a bloody dickhead.
Yes. God. So 5 points difference at the moment between the two teams. Fijian Drua ready to come back into the match. Tossa Drua Tossa. Says Sitavini. In there as well. Oh.
Standing up again.
Okay.
My arsehole is stuck.
Well, you wanted the couch. We could have gone with the chairs. You know? Yeah, the option on the chairs. Oh, that's all right.
Touch that area there.
What's the population of Samoa?
It's warm, bro.
I prefer not to touch that area. You know, the cable's not long enough to kind of look that way. What's the population of Samoan in New Zealand? Says John. I have no clue at all. At least 5, I'd say. Would you say?
No, you'll be struggling to get 5. 4?
No, I think you might. You might get lucky and say 7 on a good day. Are you getting a phone call?
It's from. I don't know who it's from. I know who it's from. I know who it's from. I'll tune that down.
Who's that, George?
Do you know who it is?
I think I know. This is looking tighter than I thought it would be. Says Jack Sports. You might not want to tune down too many of those calls. You need to take it in the dining room.
No. She's a stupid bitch anyway. Sorry, man.
You just spat on me. Did we just solve the case?
Can you leave a voicemail?
This is looking tighter than I thought it would be, says Distracted Sports. Yeah, it seems like Drua well and truly in it.
She was losing her shit at me.
They're the one from the hospital.
Yeah.
Nice drive forward from the draw. I'll adjust that a little bit so they might be able to hear you a bit better.
Yeah.
A nice pass on the outside. Revovo tackled a little bit high.
Sorry.
Up on the shoulder. No challenge after the game, says Pets Blaze. It doesn't seem like we have got a challenge at this stage. Normally it's Kerr who's seen them, but we haven't seen Kerr.
Yeah.
That's going to be a knock on from the Fijian Drua. You still humping the couch?
Yeah, I just
These boys, get yourself a fleshlight or something.
like that kid. That kid in that video.
I know what you mean, but you have to clarify a bit more.
Like that kid.
Yeah. Well, the Brumbies, another opportunity, and Kurt, where you at? Says Bedza. And Fairview and South Auckland, John. And reacted to Dallas' performance so far. I mean, to be fair, the forwards have dropped it a little bit more than they would have liked, so probably hasn't had the ball as much as he normally would. So I would say, I mean, it hasn't been bad, it just probably hasn't been great either, type thing. He hasn't been able to create too much. He scored himself that try, though, so I'll give him like a 7 out of 10, I guess. So around there, nice offload there. Tom Wright not able to take it cleanly. Stepping down the wing. Are you in trouble with the lady, George?
Oh, no, I don't think I'm in trouble. It's just a woman that I know. And this is kind of funny.
Give George a stuffed toy, says Mr. Billy.
I'm going to text it. You ring me?
Wait, did you ring me would be the... A better way to ask if you put you ring me, she'll think.
Yeah, she'll ring me again.
Yeah.
Why did he?
Yes. It's also a rugby game going on. Gary,
Yeah, no,
5 minutes out from the line.
Might get some poon
The
time.
Brumbies, it's going to be knocked backwards. Oh, was that a knock on from the Fijian Drua? Certainly was. Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Place.
Give George stuff.
Yeah.
It's magnets. I might go to Mitre 10 and buy some magnets.
Do they sell magnets at Mitre 10?
Yeah, they do. Quite cool little ones. I'm going to put them on Hamish's desk. So every time I come for a stream, I get given magnets to play with.
Rugby season starts next Saturday, says Heath. In second half, Drua going to see the Brumbies power, says Walter. And the wait is soon over, says Heath. That is true. Rugby season just around the corner. Will be interesting to see how it goes.
So the Brumbies, do you think the Brumbies will score off this?
I think there's a decent chance because they've got a strong scrum, so they'll probably, I was about to say get the advantage, but they've already got it.
Okay,
Now,
so
Lonergan going across the short ball from Willie Satsman to Lena Cattell in the midfield.
Good defense.
Now, Samu already scored himself 1 try. 10 from the line. Lonergan, nice wide cutout pass, close to the touchline there. It's going to be Tom Wright wrestled backwards. Should mention that they are still playing with only 14 men on the field. It's going to be going back for the original penalty, this time in favour of the Brumbies. Do you guys follow Super W? I try and watch a few of the games. I haven't been able to watch a huge amount of them, unfortunately. I know that I think the Fijian Drua women's side playing against the Western Force tomorrow, or did they play today? In fact, it might even be Sunday, in fact, sorry. They are playing, but I think that's who they've got this weekend. Me and my dad are Hurricanes fans, and he said Canes won't be in first for long. I said, stay positive, says he.
Hang in there, bro.
All right, Lonergan. Have to throw this ball in. I feel like hang in there, bro, is the perfect, I guess, words for yourself, isn't
Hang
it?
in there, my bro. Why
Yes.
is that?
Well, you look like you're right on the verge of falling asleep. Oh, a quick snooze. That's over the line.
Where the hell did that
For
even
Lachlan
go?
Lonergan. So they ended up going for the rolling maul. The only thing that they may have to check here is whether or not the maul rolling did have any impact on the gap opening up for Lachlan Lonergan.
24 points
to be able to go
14.
through.
Shit. That's, that's the score.
So what happens here?
They go for a line.
They end up
Rolling maul.
rolling maul.
That's moving slowly.
Then Lonergan ends up
Back.
at the back, getting broken off. Nah, that's going to be a try.
It's got to be a
Well,
try.
it's a 24
Only one
to
guy
14
from the
now.
Fijian Drua side recognised what was going on. He went after Lonergan at the back. That guy there. And the rest of the team just got steamrolled out of the way.
Not ideal for the Fijian Drua. After getting back into the match a little bit, went to the beach and the bloody waves were breaking at least 100 metres out on the sandbank, so I had to take the bodyboard and swim, says Heath. You ever been bodyboarding?
With like a little boogie board.
You're a bodyboard.
Yeah.
Good.
It's fun.
Yeah.
You get the thing where it's just a little bit off the ground with the water, and you surf along the beach.
That's missed again. So there's one thing that's slightly keeping the Fijian Drua in this match is the fact that Nolorisio has not been able to nail his kicks. And also, when will the All Blacks reveal the Rugby World Cup jersey? I don't think it will be for another maybe month or two, if not maybe 3. Just because they've still got the Rugby Championship coming up. So I don't know whether they'll unveil it. They should do it before, I would think. Hello again.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Seats pulled down.
Brumbies back in possession.
20 minutes solid.
Sitting 30 metres out from their own line. Lonergan. Back across to Satsford. Samu tackled. So if you're the Brumbies here, you're in a little bit of a tricky scenario. Because as much as you just want to win, you also want to chase that try bonus point, which is 3 or more tries than your opposition. I think that man was in touch. Referee says play on, but the penalty goes the way of the Fijian Drua. Anyone with a quick tap taken now firing across the left-hand side. That's falling down. My cat keeps meowing, says Heath.
Is Aaron
Is Aaron still playing rugby somewhere?
Japan?
Maybe, yeah. I think he was at a Japanese side. Oh, beautiful ball to Asefa Masi. Now, I believe they're going to check this one for a full pass again, but I think it's all right. And the Fijian Drua get themselves the try. Just like that.
Just like that.
Back into the match. And like I mentioned, those misconversions mean that they're only 5 points down at the moment, still with a kick to come. Tite Teller went for the cross kick. Did end up finding the hand. Seemed like Tom Wright was just a little bit caught off his wing, then a good onside ball to Asefa Masi. And just a little bit too quick for them to be able to catch him there, Asefa Masi. Boom. Cross kick. Tom Wright turned inside out.
Some game this is, isn't it?
It's heating up.
Boys are getting going.
And it's those conversions. They're helping. Brumbies missing out on 4 points so far.
Who do you think will actually get tired first?
Well, I mean, the Brumbies playing with 14 should for this 10 minutes, but then once they're back to 15, I think eventually it might be the Drua who start to slow down just that tad. And Masi has been the go-to man for the Drua. Cheers, Billy. Okay, good, successful, so they will make the score now 24 points to 21. You're only 3 points down. Drua doing better, thanks, better than the Reds did last week, says Heath. You see, that game was quite a seesaw, wasn't it, up until those final moments? But, yeah, some high-scoring games of Super Rugby happening over the last couple of weeks. You don't often see a low-scoring, close game, do you? In Super Rugby, everyone seems to get at least 3 tries.
Which is great.
Locked and Logan now. Throwing the ball in, nicely taken by Darcy Swain. After Lonergan. Now Valentini, 30 metres out from the line here. The Brumbies going to the left-hand side. Swain hit hard and taken by Thurika Davita. Now Ryan Lonergan back across to Pete Samu. He's been very prominent for the Brumbies throughout this game.
And the Brumbies will be eager to hit back and keep ahead.
Exactly right. The Dolphins are doing pretty well in the NRL. They are. For a team that's only just started in the comp, like, they've got a bright future. Definitely if they can keep the same group roughly in that squad as they currently have. Nice step. Ekatau now trying to drive over the top. I believe it was Samu Tawake, now Ryan Lonergan. Back across. Oh, Lonisio hit him a little bit too high there. You can see the frustration on the face of Asefa Masi. Now Valentini crawling a little bit closer to the line. Darcy Swain around the side, 2 metres out. Lonergan back to Ikitown now. All they need is that last pass. They get it.
Here we go.
And Andy Muirhead scores the try. That will now give them the 8-point lead. And let's go to Drua says tops.
I want to see a fight.
UFC happening this weekend. Arnold Allen taking on Max Holloway. Going to be an exciting main event on UFC Fight Night.
Speaking of fighting, We filmed a WWE gameplay today, guys. We're going to be releasing it on the channel.
Woo!
Woo!
Exciting scenes.
Yeah. So watch it, guys.
I remember last year in one of the finals game in the NPC Hawke's Bay versus Wellington in the car before like
The first is shit.
no.
Shift in the car before
Just
my
shift.
shit started.
Andy Mui, 23 tries. Right, this kick has to go over, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does. I don't want it to, though, because I don't like Noah.
No, this year probability still 61%, they say. Cracking fight this week. Tell me you caught the Adesanya fight. Epic, says Distracted Sports. I didn't get to watch it live due to doing Sevens live streams throughout pretty much that whole UFC pay-per-view. And as soon as I was going to watch it, the stream beforehand, about 3 people were like, Adesanya's just won. He's won by second round knockout.
No.
He ended up ending up with the such and such combo. So I was like, okay, well, like you say, I probably don't need to see it urgently now. But yeah, it was a good knockout for Izzy. And then straight away in the post-match interview, or one of his later interviews, when they're like, so does this mean you guys should fight again? Israel Adesanya was like, no. It was just, no. Mainly because, I mean, he says that he feels like it's done for now, but then also it's because I feel like he knows that he's the guy who could beat him again. So, you know, you don't want to risk that, do you?
No.
I mean, Anthony Joshua fight was boring. So here's Mr. Billy.
Anthony Joshua is an interesting character.
Mm.
I always do find boxing pretty boring now that you kind of get used to watching UFC.
You're just waiting for a takedown that never happens. That wasn't a straight throw, unfortunately, for Mizulami Dolokoto. Didn't quite get that one right. And I was like, hey guys, I left to go shopping back again. Mel Gibson, what a woman wants. What a woman wants. Geez, Fiji catching up to his roof. One annoying playing at home, or one annoying thing about playing at home in the rain is that the wicket table is really muddy. And the jersey main colour is white, and my mum gets, when it gets muddy. I mean, I feel like it's got to be a slight scenario of it's your team's fault for having white as their kit. You know? Like, you can't be blamed for getting muddy, but it's going up to 205. See, that's the thing. I remember about a year ago, everyone was like, oh, Jones versus Adesanya is going to happen. But Jones now going up to heavyweight means that fight is a long way away.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting if Izzy follows to light heavyweight eventually. So I think he might at some stage.
So
he said that he's got another 10
Has
fights
he
in
got
him.
the belt?
Yeah, he does now, yes.
For what rank? For what
middleweight.
So what? I forget how they go. It's a lightweight.
It's okay. So from the very lowest, flyweight,
Okay.
which is 125.
Yeah.
Then you got featherweight, 135. Have I done that right? No, featherweight might be... No, sorry. Flyweight, bantamweight, featherweight, lightweight,
Heavy lightweight.
welterweight, middleweight. Then you go up to light heavyweight and then heavyweight. And as he had one fight third. And I don't smash me over.
He's a pretty big man now.
And I was like, let's be real, Izzy ain't beating Jones, says Caleb. Not at this stage, no, definitely not with Jones going up. If they were both meeting at 205 and Izzy had a few more fights at that weight, who knows? Like, we've seen a couple of guys get close to beating Jones. It's just tactically, seems to be when they fight him, it seems to go downhill big time. But I feel like it would be one of the more challenging fights for John Jones. But now that he's at heavyweight, it just isn't going to happen, sadly. And I was at the Drua. There's Jokovetti, nice ball on the outside. Fijian Drua currently on their own inside of the 22 of the Brumbies. 20 metres out from the try line. Mizulami Dolokoto once again around the side of the breakdown. Turnover is good, they've said. Oh, no, there was no turnover. Given back. And I was like, Tux is gone. For the Drua. Now nice pass on the outside. Ravovo. Breaking one tackle. Ball on the inside. Back to Sefu Masi, the man who did score the last try for the Fijian Drua. You can see the danger that the likes of someone maybe like a Pete Samu or a Rob Valentini could have middleweight, cruiserweight, heavyweight. There's Mr. Billy there. Are we talking boxing or are we talking UFC?
Did he grab that? Did he drop that?
If we're talking boxing, it's completely different. Big drive. Or he might have hurt himself in the process there.
Yeah.
Good push. It's going to be knocked backwards.
Logan running away to kick the ball. You're going to take this over here.
All right, looks like there's some medical attention going to be needed for Tom right here.
Legs are broken, isn't it?
He's not looking too flash. I think it was actually one of his arms. Now Lonergan waiting for this ball to come out the back. Still inside early 22, so they will be able to kick this one into touch on the full. Right. Oh. Yeah, getting swept. That ball found touch.
Run it straight.
On the halfway line.
Run it straight.
Ronnie Sal.
Run it straight.
Here he comes. Nice step. Good offload to Kitioni Salawa. But Valentini almost able to hold him up. You see that the Fijian Drua, their intensity has increased.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of 10 or so minutes now going off to the left-hand side. And Ndura Sese, the man who normally starts at 15, instead did come off the bench. Let's go instead. Talinga was the starting option. And what is Kakarot and Vegeta played, or what if, sorry, Kakarot and Vegeta played cricket, says Kiwi Gamer. You'll be disappointed at me. Neither of those names ring a bell. I thought you put Kit Kat and Vegemite first, but
wouldn't go well. Wouldn't go together.
Have you tried it though?
Yeah, no. Just Vegemite, Kit Kat.
You never know.
Should we try it?
Yeah.
If Kerr donates enough money in the next room, we'll see if we get a Kit Kat.
Dip it in Vegemite.
And we'll eat it.
Ugh. When in boxing, it's middleweight, light heavyweight, cruiserweight, and heavyweight. In MMA, there's no cruiserweight. True.
The Fijian Drua about to score again.
That was very close. Follow Drua.
They're running hard.
Around the side again. Nice offload. Ravovo scores for the Fijian Drua, and they get just that little bit closer. Hi, all going work. 6:56 a.m. says Robert. So hopefully you do enjoy your day at work, mate. Does go very quickly for you.
Caleb stepson.
Where'd you see stepson for Stephen? Stephen, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You good, bro?
I was just laughing.
You good, bro?
Yeah, Caleb's stepson just hit me in the giggle bone, you know. I was like, yeah, Tosso Drua, Tosso says tips. The offload game, that seems to be the thing that's definitely separating these two sides.
Initial break, and then they just go ham on the offloads. Your boys are just...
Tony, you must be getting very close to leave for your trip.
To China?
No, he's not going to China, Marks. So where's he going then?
He's in Singapore. Asia. Shit, I don't know. Somewhere in Asia. Not Singapore. Malaysia.
Yeah.
Fuck, same place.
No, not quite.
What's in Malaysia, Tony?
I'd assume his partner's family. What do you mean?
I don't know.
Where's your partner live? Oh wait, no, sorry, that was harsh. I'm lonely too.
She's not following horror and herself out to warm me. She'll be back. The mic probably didn't pick up on that.
No. And then Tosso says Yura. And also Goku from Dragon Ball Z. I've never watched Dragon Ball Z in my life. Fun fact.
No.
Smooth one, Fiji
You guys
Drua.
watch Farm Flux?
Howie Lato Paul as well, says Marco. Welcome in, Marco. If you have been keeping well, hope you've been busy. You'd be very proud of what we were able to do. Well, what I was able to do.
Springtime in England, isn't it? You know.
Marco's, yeah, okay. I see what you did there. Yeah, we poured a massive concrete slab today, Johnny. It was good. I had to bucket water out of the, what's it called, the rebate. Is that the word for it? No, maybe not quite. Naza, yeah, boys, in Malaysia leaving on Thursday. Tony, are we going to have you on the channel before you leave at all? Question.
You told him it's a question after you asked it.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I did. Statements. Man, that would be annoying if that's what someone did all the time.
Yeah.
Samu off the field for Luke Reimer.
I reckon old mate Larkin's sitting there going, oh shit, I don't know if the boys can hang in there. This Fijian Drua is coming at us, and they're coming at us hard.
The benefit that Fijian Drua have had is most of their tries have been line breaks. So they haven't had to waste too many phases at all. Sure, champ. When do you want me?
Right now. No.
You want him on after the stream if he's available.
Yeah.
Do you want to come on for this one after the stream, Tony? We've got a couple surprises. I'm sure you enjoy them, but it's up to you whether or not you are free for an evening chatter.
Yeah.
Whether you would prefer a time of the day. And also nice, did you guys vibrate the conch? Imagine that thing and you miss on you miss.
That's exactly what I said the other day when I was helping them out. Oh, got the big vibrator out and they're just looking like, I was like, that's what it is. Vibrator.
Love a surprise, says Tony. So we might have a Tony on after this. We have to get longer headphone cables because I'm really stretched, bud. I'm like right on the verge.
Mississippi when you brought out the big vibrator.
Cheeky. Very cheeky, yeah. What was I going to say about? Yeah, we used I didn't have to use the vibrator. There was a lady there using the vibrator.
So you did employ someone?
No, that was different screeders. Sometimes for the big jobs you get a screeder and whatnot, just to make it look all pretty. Let them do the Kelly float and all that kind of stuff while you're pretty much putting it in and doing the little outer rebate stuff. Getting that all sorted, getting boxing off and that stuff. So yeah, there was a lady using
a vibrator.
Yes, but it was.
Just imagine you're sitting again. Oh, you're like, we're trying to pour concrete in this.
Did you guys lay the concrete? Screed, ball float, mag edger. A majority of those I think all of those were used, but personally we didn't have to because it was the big job that was already being kind of contracted out for the screeders. But the smaller job that me, George, and my dad did the other week, we did have a few more of those tools in hand. And I think we actually poured a concrete slab more recently around the road as well, which did involve those ones. I did use the helicopter at the end. I believe they did. Yeah, the one. Yep. Is that called the Kelly float? Is that what it's called?
Or is it the helicopter when the dick goes?
And a lady was using a vibrator on you. Did I hear that right? Not quite. No.
She was. Yeah, no, she made a big power move for Hamish. Hamish had to actually turn her down. She said, Hamish, bend over. He went, no, ma'am, this is inappropriate.
Oh, man, this is a bowling alley. This is a concrete work site. Kick for touch. Drua winning the penalty here. 9 penalties against the Brumbies. Discipline. Could be the word of the day.
The Brumbies are struggling to hang in there. I don't know if 30 people watching.
There's quite a few, so hopefully you guys have been enjoying. If you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We have got Super Rugby tomorrow, and also we are going to be covering the Warriors game. Perhaps we can get you on for that as well, Distract
And
Sports.
we've got some WWE content coming out.
Yeah. Me and Tony have talked a few times about a possible UFC watch-along thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, we just haven't signed the contract.
Why do you need a contract?
No, we don't. It's just...
I don't sign a contract.
No. Just drink my Sprite. And please, Lord, I hope the Brumbies win. Place the 20 Aussie dollar bet on this one. Says Mizan.
Shit.
Were they the favourites, Mizanzi, for this one?
I need to grab that Sprite.
No, you don't. I think if we get Tony on, we'll probably have to switch to the other chairs for the sake of said surprise.
Oh, yeah.
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 But we would also switch to long headphones because I can't really look at you properly.
How will you do it?
It's a surprise.
Fiji Drua
10 minutes out from the... Yeah.
I have to sit here and talk to them.
Yeah. Oh, that was almost a drop ball, but he was able to grubber it back to Asefa Masi in the midfield now, 10 metres out from the line for the Drua. Hamish, have you watched URC? We certainly have. We are going to be covering two of the games this weekend of the URC and Drua. Let's go, boys. There's Yarnlu now passed off to the left-hand side. Big run forward here from the replacement. Number 18 is the ball available. Yes, it is. Also Drua, says David there as well. Now 5 meters out from the line. Now off to the left-hand side. Still Faze putting together it on the left-hand side. That wasn't quite a sentence, but hopefully it made sense. Round with the pick and go. 3 meters now between the Drua and a possible lead for the first time in this contest. There's another advantage. Just time for offside. Now the question is, did it stop them from being able to score? That's only just short of the line. They're up to 9 phases now. Someone's got to be over. For the Drua, it's held up, but this might be possibly a yellow card. No, it's just going to be an offside penalty. Quick for you lads, do you dudes miss the South African franchises in Super Rugby? Competition decreased. I always find that I don't notice it too much because I do cover the URC as well, so I get to see both sides in action anyway. But I know that for some people who only watch one or the other competition, they do find that it feels not quite the same when we don't see South African playing up against New Zealand and vice versa. Close game says Hanoi, and also go the Drua go, says David, and toss a Drua, or toss a Fiji, says David, and come on Drua, play catch up, toss a Drua. Now they are 5 minutes out from the line. It's going to be a quick tap and go here for the Fijian Drua. Can they take down the Brumbies?
Go, boys.
Now Silla, inches from the line here. Getting closer. Now that's over the line, and the Drua score themselves the try, taking the lead in this contest now.
Yeah.
Well, it is anything. I don't know what accent that was going to be.
I'm not sure what you're saying, mate.
But
I need to stand up again.
A one-sided affair. Oh, you're all right. You almost didn't make it. I almost ended up with you on my lap. And I miss the South African teams a lot. Says the Shaq Sports and try for the Drua. Says Lake Channel. Quick tap and go. How do you waterproof concrete, Hamish? Says John. Concrete. It's a bit of an interesting one because if it is raining at the time of the concrete being poured, it's a little bit different. But normally the is it the MPF? Is that the correct term, Marco? The MPF in the concrete, pretty much it's the hardening agent that then doesn't allow the water to be able to seep into the concrete. But then also something else that you do to be able to waterproof it is that what you'll do is put polythene underneath, and also you'll have mesh inside of it for strength, but you put polythene underneath so that the water can't then seep up from underneath, stop it from wearing down on the bottom side. And Brother Game is still on, says, Roto, it certainly is. They're checking for a potential knock-on here, though.
Oh, my God.
Which is not good news. For the Drua.
When will they be?
Right, we're looking for that knock-on.
We're always looking for a bloody knock-on.
Yeah, went off to the left-hand side. We're still seeing the ball. We haven't seen a knock-on yet. They're checking about 15 phases beforehand. They may have found it now, though. Oh, but did James Slipper wrap his arms? Because that's probably one question we've got to ask. Where's the knock-on? Okay, so
are they checking the tackle?
Well, they've said no try.
What? Where's the knock-on?
They've said that there's a knock-on somewhere here. They haven't been able to show it on the TMO, but by the sounds of it, they're going to be going back for the offside penalty. Here. Okay, Damon Murphy's saying, well, show me the knock-on then, Brett. Which is the name of the TMO. Tell me where the knock-on is.
Brett, show me the knock-on. Show me your wife's stats, bro.
So, if you can't show him a knock-on, surely that's not
a knock-on?
A knock-on, no. Where's the knock-on? We're looking for the knock-on. We haven't seen the knock-on.
Oh, it might be in there.
No, that's fine.
No, I think someone just fed it to the back of the rug.
That's still fine.
So, here?
They're not showing the right time.
Yeah.
That is a knock-on. So that angle shows there was the ball drop, but they'll be going back for it. At least they've been able to show the angle.
They would have been panicking for a little bit there. Like, I know we received money, guys, but we need proof.
Oh, so hurry up. Says Feds Laser does those Rua. Says Vasi Matha there. What about old concrete, says John? If you're trying to waterproof old concrete, Depends on how old the concrete is, of course. I put it in an accelerator to harden it up quicker, says Marco in there. So yeah, normally depending on your accelerator or MPF or SPF or whatever it is, SPF sunscreen. So yeah, the MPF or whatever it's called, depending on how much of that you have, like 20, 25, will depend on how quickly that concrete will actually harden. So old concrete wise, normally it's just like you're going to have wear and tear on concrete, and eventually it's going to slowly wear away with the nice grey stuff on top, and you're going to end up with a bit more of, I guess, the shingle exposed. But
so Fijian Drua are going to have
I guess there's not really much you can do to waterproof old concrete.
Hey, can you just commentate the game there, please?
5 metres out from the line, the Fijian Drua. 3 metres out that time. Are they over? No, it's just going to be short. There's a lot of Brumbies players lying on the wrong side of that ruck. Around the side.
Tell them about
now,
it.
Ball becoming available for the Drua. Oh, this is ugly.
This is shit.
The Brumbies players, how many of those guys are just in off their feet? Like that guy, he's just flopped over the top of that ball.
Oh my God.
To try and stop it from coming out. And it's worked. What? This is cynical. Time off.
Is that yellow?
It's got to be. It's got to be a yellow card for the Brumbies player.
What are you doing?
So John, you could add built-inness, coating, black tar, thick paint used as coating to prevent water injury to concrete. There you go.
So they're going to TMO and they're going to see if you got it down. Is that what they're doing?
8 blue crawling to the line. They're actually checking for a Fijian penalty against them. They're checking for a potential double movement. I'm sorry, but at this stage it seems to be, hey, let's see what we can do to try and stop the Fijian Drua from scoring this try to get them in the lead.
Yeah.
So he gets wrestled down. His knee goes down there. You're allowed to extend yourself, but you aren't allowed to crawl. I don't believe he crawls there. I think he does end up getting flattened out. So that's fine. What's not fine is these Brumbies players then diving in late and sealing that ball into the breakdown.
Hamish can see it, guys. He knows what he's talking about.
Coming out.
So that guy there. No. Those two on the side.
Okay, there we go. It's going to be a penalty for playing the ball on the ground against the Brumbies, and TMO getting paid.
Yep.
Okay, no try.
I don't know, yeah.
It's a penalty to the Brumbies for the Fijian Drua playing crawling. When did he crawl?
That's quite bad.
He flattened out. I can understand the flattening out part, but you're allowed one flatten.
That's quite bad, isn't it?
Interesting stage of the match now. This is Damon's on the crack, I think.
Damo is bloody busy.
Fijian Drua coach can't quite believe it.
Something weird going on there.
Brumbies are going to be able to kick it downfield.
Fuck the TMO, says Paddy. Yeah, that's right, Padzo.
12 minutes remaining.
Come on! Come on!
That
guy there's like,
Lexi.
Check is going to well-worked efforts.
Thanks, says John there.
Right, so the Fijian Drua.
Over the top, Drua have the ball back. I'm sure they'll find something illegal that's happened for them to be able to end up losing the ball. Although, no, they'll wait till they score a try and then try and reverse it.
Drop it back 25 metres back.
Now, Sila. Matawalu. Going across the
Fijians to really win now.
Well, at this stage, you feel like they've had their backs against the wall, don't you?
You know, 5 attempts
like,
now. And they've been shut down.
Very unlucky.
Some of the tries have been legitimate, but then some have just been absolute shit. It's just, let's just make up something on the go here, eh? Let's go back 15 pieces to see if we can find a knock on.
Another advantage to the Fijian Drua here, though.
It's like the Russian legal system, isn't it?
And I'll say, hey, where did you get that sofa? It looks good. I'm not actually too sure whereabouts we ended up getting it. But, going back for the penalty. I think we actually got it from my nana because she got a new one. So you'd have to ask my nana.
Yeah, we'll give you your phone number.
Yeah, we'll give you that one. Be nice. I'm not sure whether or not I was supposed to read out your name, which I didn't. I apologise if that was the part. I've seen too many of them. Oh, is that them kicking for? Yep, they're kicking for the corner again. They've got to.
They've got to. They're running out of time.
Fijian Drua, I'm just checking the odds. They are $3.20 underdogs to be able to go on. In fact, $4.60 underdogs they were. Other hours one. Cheers. And Aussie, we have got there coming the Brumbies. Seems like the Brumbies gone to sleep. Second half says Albert.
That's what the penalty is.
And bias refereeing.
I
agree. This refereeing has been pretty poor throughout this match, unfortunately.
There's corruption in the game.
It's going to be thrown in. Nicely taken by the Drua Salawa. Going across now to Urani Sal.
Does Australian Rugby Union pay big money for league players? They pay big money to bloody referees that are keen to play a bit of, go-go, George has got controversial topics to talk about.
10 metres out from the line. Oh, Brumbies win the penalty.
Bullshit.
Again. And the Fiji Drua. Also keep up the Drua, keep up the tempo, Drua. Thank you. Playing your creative brand of rugby. He's looking pleased, score says Padza. So now the Drua go up to $7.50 underdogs with that penalty going against them. So, yeah, the odds are forever changing in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Has he been linked champ? Oh
my God. Oh my God.
That's not fancy. Right. Well, quickly do. I'll go like this. You go like this.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's right, finish.
Are you still going to do your deal of putting 2 in?
Yeah.
All right. God. Okay. I guess you can have some right. See you soon.
Can I have
Nick
some
White.
spaghetti?
Now kicking it in mine. I don't think we've got any spaghetti. Now the Brumbies close to the touchline. Tries to keep it in the field play, but it does go into touch. I have a whole $10 on the Brumbies for a double result win. Come on, boys, in the Drua. And there as well, says Herrick. That was a good kick of mind from Nick White. Saw the space. Ball just slowly drifting closer and closer to the touchline. Wasn't quite able to keep it in the field of play. And now it's going to be a Fijian Drua line out 5 metres out from their own line. So they have gone from being right down the other end of the field to now being on this side. Now it's going to be thrown in. Also, bro, I lost my dog. He got shot from a farmer. I went up north to family land. My dog managed to find the chicken farm down the road. Wasted 34 chickens. Says Marco, I'm sorry to hear about the loss of your dog, Marco. That's no fun. Was that a not straight line out? I think it was a not straight line out. Didn't catch that one there, but what we'll quickly do while we have got a stoppage in play is we will send the link over to Tony. There we go. There you go, Tony. That should be through now, hopefully with a bit of luck. Now 8 minutes remaining. Fijian Drua under immense pressure, and not just because the Brumbies on field are causing it, but also the controversy off it, unfortunately, at this stage of the match. Brumbies, they are certainly not sitting with the bonus point at this current point in time. The Drua, they do have the bonus point, but will be in within 7. Hello.
They've been denied again.
No, the Brumbies are in a very good position on the field, though. I'm about to throw this ball in. Nicely taken. Good throw from Thompson. Nick White now with this one rolling forward for the Brumbies.
Shove it up, yes.
They're just short. Just short of the line. He's got back up to his feet. Oh, it's called as a penalty try. Why is that a penalty try?
Because of corruption.
So it's called as a penalty try because they didn't release him when he was down on his knee. Number 6 it was. Someone must have joined illegally. I'd like to see a replay of that, though. See what that was against Joe Tamani. And also we have got on Super Rugby Brumbies by 3, says E-Dog. And also we have got the A, can I come to chat, says Brandon. Probably not for tonight's one, Brandon. Well, maybe in a future
It's very amazing how quickly a referee points out what Fiji do. But like you mentioned in that last one, where they were crawling all over the ruck.
So that for that one, they said Tamani entered through the side, which they did have a slight argument with. in that case. There he was slightly on the side. But like you said, it's interesting the speeds of which they are called as penalties. All right, I'm finding the TMO ref punched both of them in the head. Ref getting paid says Mr. Billy, and white penalty try says Viniana. So it was a side entry from Joe Tamani dragging down the rolling maul of the Brumbies. Now, nice step from Osef and Masi. There's 10 points difference now between these two sides. For the Fijian Drua to win this game at this point is $41.
Should I put some money in?
No, I wouldn't. I think with the way that this game has gone, in terms of the TMO and whatnot, I think you'd be just donating at this point. Some of Vondre keeping in the field of play.
After the match, keeping up the briefcases and like that.
I'm done with this BS refereeing. Refereeing bad plays. It's probably been one of the worst games.
Someone, oh no, they wouldn't be able to. I was going to say, someone should actually play a prank like in the NRL where they take the briefcases together, they sit down, and then run onto the field and open it up in front of them.
No.
They can't do that.
No, because why?
Because it could be a bomb.
There you go, yeah.
If someone could figure out a way to do that, run onto the field and just open it up in front of the ref and go, here's your money, and everyone would find that so funny. Especially in the NRL.
Maybe have a checkbook.
Yeah,
or like a big
sign
check,
it. Put it in your pocket, fold it up, and then when you get to the ground, in the seat, just unfold it, run out there, and just go, sign this, sir, you're being paid.
The scoreboard says Viniana. There, so currently, 75 minutes through. We've had similar refs this season. I wouldn't have been local to the team we were playing because we're clearly one-sided, says Steve there. Matawalu being taken off the field for Basilala. Now dragged down by the Fijian Drua legally this time. 5 metres between the Brumbies and another try. And also we have got there pretty gutted, but I understand why the farmer smoked him. He took out his income as means to provide for his family. Can't mess with the man's dollars. Want to give farmer a hiding. Bro was strapped. Oh, looking for the corner there. 2 knock-ons. His dog got shot by a farmer because it killed some of the farmer's chickens.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. And yeah, smoked them, but he took it.
Hamish, do you watch the league? I do watch a little bit of it. Fun fact, we're going to be doing a league watch along tomorrow for the Warriors. They do go head-to-head with the Cowboys. We'll be covering that game.
Do we know much about league?
Absolutely not.
We're going to give it a go.
We're going to have fun while
doing it. Just like we gave WWE a go earlier today, guys. We filmed some primo content.
Oh, loose ball. The Brumbies still hanging on.
Knock on.
Going backwards, 4 minutes remain. Not much time.
Major pain in the ass or not?
Nah, I get used to it.
Corruption.
Oh, almost a turnover. Bag pressure there. Slam down Nick White.
This isn't WWE.
No, but what was the video we filmed earlier?
Yeah, we filmed a video earlier, guys.
Knock on from Rob Valentini, Canes all day. Steers, Panther Blaze and Hurricanes versus Chiefs. Who's your money on? I mean, Chiefs are on a good roll. The Hurricanes are a side that in the past have caused the Chiefs some problems. Seems the squads, both teams looking pretty strong. It should be a good game. I just hope it's a dry game rather than a wet one. And last week my budgie knocked me out.
What?
That's pretty unlucky.
They fly at you, bro.
You must have let it out of the cage, did you? Because normally budgies are in cages, aren't they?
Yeah. It must have just went full bloody at 9-11 on your head, bro.
3 minutes remaining. Just 10 minutes left. Drua to go. Says Cosetta, and also Drua is trying to be competitive. I think it's good Super Rugby, which says 1-2-3 MS. Yeah, I mean, this game is closer than a lot of people thought it was going to be. I buried my dog between 2 Nicole trees with a tennis ball piece of beef. Gave my dog a farewell haka as well, with a bleh at the end. George can say that as loud as you can, cuz. No, he probably shouldn't. My parents are sleeping.
What is it? Do it,
There you go. What a send-off. I can see a confused Tony down in the bottom corner.
You talking shit, Tony? Good to see you. What is he a member? He's getting exclusive content right now.
He's getting what everyone else is getting.
Yeah, I guess he is. So we can see him.
So we should be paying him.
He should be paying us to get this content.
Are you saying he should be paying us to watch him?
Yeah. You're funny, bro.
I guess that's kind of like promotion, isn't it? In terms of like a movie, like they pay for the trailer to be put out so that people will watch them. Got any movies coming out soon, Tony? Hopefully not the same type that George was talking about earlier.
Hamish is going to make a porno with your wife, bro.
Don't say
I don't know if that was too far or funny. I was like, this might be a little bit edgy, but Tony might either find it really funny or go, nah, George, get fucked.
We will find out in 2 minutes
Yeah.
when he joins or doesn't join. I was expecting a cricket score in favour of the Brumbies,
He
to
just
be
comes,
honest.
he comes on, George, can you shut up with your shit comments? Okay, so yeah, okay, right.
So the budgie knocked off the pots and pans and you got knocked out underneath them. Isn't that from like a movie or something?
Did
Which
your
I probably haven't
budgie, did your
seen.
budgie go like, talk shit, get hit, bro? Is that what he said?
Oh, through the legs from Nick White. Try for the Brumbies. Is that the bonus point? That might be the bonus point. Yeah, it is. They get the bonus point when you're more than likely. The Brumbies, he is not happy at the moment. How much time left? Only a minute left on the clock.
I have a knack for spotting beautiful women in the crowd.
I know you do.
I just saw two very fine young ladies.
Now, when you say fine young ladies, I'm hoping you mean fine young, but not too young.
12? No.
And then I can dig out for the commentary. No worries. Be sure to stick around for the post-match because we have got Tony. Now, Tony loves bad words. He's similar to George.
Yeah.
And I think you'll hear a couple of them for how to describe this game and how it has been officiated. Because, as you guys know, I'm normally down the middle, but this one's been a hard watch. It seemed a bit dodgy, to be honest. And today, thanks for today, guys. See you next time. You could say that.
Have they finished?
Not quite.
Oh.
He's had 3 tries tonight with Ben O'Donnell, or as we called him, the Honey Badger 2.0. And now, 10 seconds remaining. He'll just be taking his time with the kick. Couple more breaths. And the siren. Do they have time? Of course they don't, because that's the bonus point to the Brumbies. That'll be the end of the contest. 43 points to 28. And in the end, doing the maths, and I want to hear what Tony has to say about Timo and the refs. Says better place. And I was at the Brumbies lineouts are shit. Says Trent down penalty try after the Brumbies huddle line changed the momentum. Is there a game going on? Says Rajeshwar. Not now. It's finished. At the moment, final score 43 points to 28. I just make stuff up sometimes.
Yeah, you just talk shit, bro.
Yes. So what we're going to be able to do with a little bit of luck, okay, and it's going to take luck, we're going to go like this. We're going to add a camera slot for us, George. We're going to fill us out.
Fill me.
Fill you. There you go.
Oh.
We're going to go like that. Then we're going to add an item for a camera slot. And that camera slot name is Tony. Tony's going to be squeezed like that. And then what we're going to do as well is we're going to add an item, which is our media slot. We're going to shrink that down. Going to put that about there. Perfect. Save that as a new layout. Stick that bad boy in hard drive. Then we're going to quickly click this button and a Tony will appear. Hello, Tony.
Oh, wow.
You won't be able to hear him, which is why I'm going to give you this. Tony, he won't be able to hear you just for a moment. I'll just give him another pair of headphones.
You want me to hear those?
Just for now, yeah.
Generally, people prefer me when they can't hear me.
Shit, that's tight, bro. I'm going to rip it out of the computer.
You still see me. You can kind of still see me.
Yeah, there you are.
Go to the shelf.
Hey George, how are you,
How are you,
mate?
Tony? Are you well?
I'm very good. What kind of voodoo was going on back there? All sorts of things.
Hamish is getting naked.
Oh, fantastic!
We're
Show us
getting
your
up.
cock. Get it out, big boy.
Get it out,
Yeah.
Hamish.
Yeah,
Show us
that's
your little
it.
wiener, bro.
Yeah, flop that thing out.
Pop it out, this is.
Right, so
Yeah.
what we'll do,
Give us
George,
a tornado, bro.
I've just unplugged you for a second.
Tony!
You won't be able to hear Tony.
All
Now,
right, okay.
And we'll
Just
go like
have
this.
a-
And we will go like
We'll go like this.
this. There we
We'll
go.
go like that.
We can hear you, Tony. Can you hear Tony?
Mhm.
Sweet.
Yep.
Hello, Tony.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing all right, mate. What do you think of the game? What a one!
Oh,
What a one to watch.
it was like seeing an abortion happen in front of you. You know, just like these things happen, and you don't want to watch them happen. But it did seem like it was sort of like home field rub of the green, like that last try where they went back and desperately searched for that knock on for fucking 15 minutes. Where it was painful. It was painful. And the draw. Yeah, exactly. It reminded me a lot of watching the Warriors play, you know, when they're like send every single Warriors try up to the TMO and like look for freaking ages to find anything they can possibly look at. And like that, especially that penalty try at the end was probably technically correct, but it felt like absolute ass because it was like there was a lot of infringements done by the Brumbies at the area and that seemed to be overlooked too. So, yeah, it was bullshit. It was absolute bullshit. How's that?
Yeah, that's a pretty good summary of that second half. Like, it was close in the first half, and it was promising. And
I didn't watch I watched the first 5 minutes of the first half. This is what great commentary, great post comments are all about. As a guy who didn't watch the whole game, so I missed most of the first half. I was recording. I recorded a bit, you know, a bit for this platform called YouTube. You may have heard of it.
I have, yeah.
Yeah. You haven't heard of it? Yeah, it's not worth it. Don't waste your time with that, George. But what I want to know, I'm not so worried about the rugby, but there was this very, very mysterious moment in the in the live stream where you received a phone call and you both gave each other knowing looks, and that there was a mischief afoot, that you were in trouble with a lady. What's the story? Can you give us the lowdown? What's going on?
Is this my pre-match interview? Obviously at one stage there, a woman rang me. This wasn't today, and the team had a discussion, and I did not pick up that phone.
Why?
I hung up, and she lost her shit. And then,
is this a woman that you've engaged in coitus with?
Should I tell them who it is? What does
some
she
sort
do?
of fornication?
It's completely up to you what you say here.
I'm not worried about who it is. I'm not worried about who it is because I am not doing anything with her. But I'm more worried about the viewers and you like them being younger.
Okay.
The younger viewers, shit. Just let them know.
Wait, before we do this, can we flip the couch around?
Why?
All right.
We can put the green screen behind us.
Oh, yeah.
Is that all right? We're just going to switch the couch around, Tony. Build suspense. You want to talk to the viewers for a little bit?
Yeah. You do your job.
I can't see the comments or anything, so I've got nothing to engage with. But viewers, how are we all doing out there? I hope everybody's doing well. I don't know how many people are watching. I hope you guys are enjoying watching these guys move a couch. If you're into watching South Islanders move couches on Saturday nights, you've come to the right place. Look at them. We've got, oh my God, there was a little bit of dry humping of the back of the couch there for an extended period. And then we've got this great sort of big shaft chodish thing right in our faces, the microphone. So there's a lot going on. I can't see your comments. I'm sure the comment line is just going absolutely crazy. Here we go. They've put up their green screen. So we're going to get some sort of incredible backdrop very shortly. Hello. Are you back? Are you okay?
Am I telling the story?
You have to.
Oh yeah, tell me the story. What do we all think? You're just standing there. Gotta get on
So
camera.
the woman is a working lady.
Oh, a lady of the night.
So I texted her like ages ago because I was on the internet just seeing if there's any local ones, right? And I texted this one, and she was like, she's like in Timaru or something. I was like, hey, you looking to make? I wasn't actually looking to make a booking because she was, syphilis might be around with this one. But
You're right.
I was like,
Jeez Louise.
keen to make a booking. Nothing ever happened, but she was the one who keeps ringing me. And I was talking to her on and off. And then I texted her when I was with Hamish. And then she rang me out of the blue. And I hung up. I was like, I'm not talking to her. I'm too scared to talk to her. I don't want to talk to her.
Why is she calling you?
She's probably looking for money, I would say.
Yeah.
She looked at the text that I sent you like a month earlier. And she goes, oh, yeah. So she rings me out of the blue. Hamish is with me. And I hang up on the phone. And she didn't like that. So then she sends me a big long text saying, how dare you do not answer the phone? And I was playing the game. I was like, oh, sorry, babe. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then, and then the other day we were texting. And she texted me and she said, oh, keen to do a booking. And I was like, not really. And then tonight she started ringing me again. And that was her who rang during the stream.
Oh,
so
wow, my gosh.
I just let it ring this time. I didn't hang up.
You've got yourself in a bit of a pickle there with a woman of persuadable affections. Look at that. Well, it's a good story at least. I think my advice to you there is probably just give it airtime silence. Don't engage. Don't engage. Yeah. You can get yourself in trouble there, young man.
Yeah.
But you know what? What I like about you, George, right now is I really feel like you really represent Eden Park. I feel like it's written all over you.
Yeah.
You know, you look.
Never been there. Never been
Hey, you
there.
haven't. I have.
You know?
I have. I'm been there many times. I'm a Jaffa through and through.
Much prefer Twickenham, to be honest. It just seems like a bit of vibe.
What's that? Sorry, you prefer what?
I prefer Twickenham.
Yeah. Well, you've never. Yeah. Well, apparently Twickenham is.
Twickenham hasn't got a roof.
Yeah. It doesn't. The Millennium Stadium has a roof.
Yeah.
What I'd really like to go to. I'd really like to go. They call it the Principality Stadium now. Actually, that's the place I'd really like to go. That's my one. What are your top 3 grounds you'd like to see rugby at in your lifetime, George?
Twickenham.
Twickenham.
And an Olympic Stadium.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Can't even see you. What other grounds? I've seen Forsyth. I've seen the Christchurch Stadium. Twickenham, an Olympic one, and probably a big American stadium.
Yeah, right. Whoa, my gosh! it's the old code of it. It's straight out of Harry Potter. It's the
My knees are shitting out, man.
Hello, Tony.
Hello. This has got a very Harry Potter vibe and the cloak of invincibility.
Yes, I'm very naked.
Oh wow! Oh my gosh!
This is what we spend our afternoon doing.
Oh, that's great. You look fantastic. Well, I couldn't see you, and I can only see your head. What's it?
I have an idea.
I was going to say it's sponsored by Sprite.
Yeah, that's right. I have a green screen as well. Can I I can't. No. Oh wow! Oh.
How's that, Tony?
That's great. I think you've never looked better, Hamish, if I'm being completely honest with you.
Cheers. I'm currently hip thrusting, but you wouldn't know.
You look like you just kind of bothered along to the tunes.
I can't read chat on this though, that's the only problem.
Getting naked is what you guys do in the afternoons. Yeah.
Well, you can get naked every day.
This is Waimea Park, Timaru Stadium on Rude Grounds. Yep. George, you can buy cream for itchy bollocks. I've never touched you, mate. I never touched you.
What a great statement.
Yeah.
Never touched you, mate.
Yeah.
Never touched
you.
her.
Remember those these ghosts here?
Yeah. I
She's
would do that.
psycho. She's a bit of a psycho lady.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, it's odd that she's calling you.
Yeah.
That wouldn't usually happen, I think.
She wants the big George, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The
And
big,
I
big
play it up. I'm like, listen, babe, can't do you right now. Sorry, see you later.
Great wording.
She's like, oh, come
can't-
see me when you're free. I'm like, I got made silage chop hunt. All right. She rings me when I'm at work. She rang me the other day when we were cutting silage, made silage, and she rang me and she's like, what are you up to? I was like, I'm at work. She's like, oh, you want to stop work and come see me? I was like, nah, that's not how that works. Sorry.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Right. Wow. She's really hustling. Far out. Oh,
Holy shit, what was that? Oh my god.
I actually forgot you were there for a while there, Hamish. Literally, I really did. I did.
I feel like I could be anywhere now.
No, yeah, exactly. What are they? There's a song from you won't know it. You won't know it. Mr. Cellophane.
Oh, it's
should have
Hamish's
been my
wallet.
name.
Look at that.
Oh
It's
wow!
Hamish's wallet.
Far out. It's good.
I can't.
I'm sure that thing is stacked with cash, isn't it? Isn't it? Hamish?
Efficiency's total suit the principality. It's right in the middle of Nightlife's piss up sort of part of Cardiff.
Yeah. I've
Cardiff
been
is
to
a good
Cardiff. I have been to Cardiff. I have had a night out there, and I have seen the stadium at the outside of it, but I have never been to a game there. So
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Amazing.
Cardiff, Wales is a great country. I love it. Yeah. Were you doing the flex? I feel like you was doing the flex for a moment there.
It's a bit fun under
Can
there.
you do this? Do this? Do the
Yeah, I'm very invisible.
you can't see me.
Mm.
Oh, there we go.
Right.
Slaves at work, woo, the lads are well.
I expect out of this morph suit that you've bought, I expect an incredible video to be coming out. Yeah.
I feel like the
Right.
expectations will be high. Oh, my dick's not my dick, but there's a hole down there. Okay.
Oh, my dick.
My dick.
Exactly. Oh my
I
god.
was like, I found it for the first time.
Yeah. What's that thing? What's that thing? A journey of self-discovery.
Moynihan, who's telling Hamish we can do a bank job to pay for George's mistress. She ain't expensive.
Oh wow.
Although the only problem is, unless the bank's completely green and they've got their green screen turned on, I'm useless.
Oh wow.
Like, we go like this and we turn the green screen off. Oopsie.
Hey, look at you. Oh, you ruined it. I thought you were actually invincible. There we go. Oh,
It's
what's
not
going
quite-
on?
Not quite the same.
Are you frozen or am I frozen? No,
Neither.
you're frozen at my end, so I'm worrying what does that mean for your
Can I
viewers?
take a piss in your toilet?
I'm glad you said in my toilet. Yeah, go on.
I'll piss on the lawn.
I know you will. You've done it before.
Take a piss on my
My knees are
lawn.
starving, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, so that's the go, Tony.
Oh, that will look.
Are you
That was
excited
great.
for your trip for Malaysia?
Am I excited? Yeah, it should be interesting. I'm going over there to meet the family. So, oh, dude, you are frozen. We're both frozen, I think, at the moment.
Are we? Are you sure? It's running all right on my end.
Hold on. No, you're frozen. I've just gone and checked the stream, and you're frozen, and I'm still talking away. So
I will fix that.
there we go. Oh, it's back. It's just me. Oh, I'm always
Is it any
hosting.
better? Am I moving
I can
now?
hear you. I can hear you.
You can't see what I'm doing.
No, I know. I've just checked the stream again, and it's just me. Oh no! Oh no! Again, I always end up hosting this spot. Oh, there you are. You're back.
It's better. Apparently, I have to be bodiless.
Oh my god! I did not expect George to tell me a story about a woman of persuadable affections. That was quite a turn up for the books,
He's
wasn't it?
good like that. He just kind of he'll come up with something on this. Well, he'll come up with something that you don't think he's going to say on a stream, and then he does. And you sit there like, okay, that's now out there, so I guess you can't really take it back. So,
yeah. How many people are watching us at the moment? Who are
we
now
currently have 41. I can't sit. It's too low. It's either slightly crouched kneeling or.
So what have you got on? You got a morph suit on, yeah?
I do.
Basically.
So I am all green.
Yeah, you look great. You look great. You look great.
There's reasoning behind it. Me and George, we went up the road to Timaru because there's shops there. And we ended up
big smoke.
We ended up looking for a certain attire / thing for an upcoming video that's secret. It hasn't been revealed yet. So
more frisbee golf?
No, not quite, but it does involve grass.
I watched your frisbee golf video, a little bit of it today for some reason. It got recommended to me out of the blue. I can't say I watched all 6 minutes, but I watched a minute and a half of it.
George, he didn't watch all 6 minutes of the frisbee golf. He turned it off.
What the fuck are you doing?
George is all about that viewer retention.
Yeah, you gotta get their attention.
Why didn't you watch it, Tony?
Yeah, I thought you could have built a little bit more narrative into it, George. That's all.
This is who? You ever watch those TV shows with Gordon Ramsay and he goes around to the kitchens and he tells them what they do wrong and they're, oh, that's me.
No, I thought it was good. I thought you guys were because I watched the whole thing once with Hamish on a stream, but it actually got recommended to me today, and I was like, oh, I'll click on that, and I enjoyed it both times. Yeah, but I think if you set it up with a little bit of a premise and a little bit of we're playing something, this is a competition, keep score, and then had to finish.
We didn't really take it seriously. So we sort of just started throwing the things. And I was like, I could try and make it like a competition and have a scoreboard in the corner. And
that's what you should have done.
We didn't keep track of it all. And I was like,
that's what you should have done. But you spent all that money on the bloody frisbees. You should have probably scored. Oh my God. If he starts sucking his cock right now, I'm going to be very upset.
It's not for YouTube, is it?
That would be such a weird genre of porn, green screen porn, where it's just like a floating sucking a cock.
So surely you'd have the head covered, and then the one thing that's not green screened is. Yeah. Well,
yeah. Exactly. Oh my God! I think I just I bet that's a genre that exists. Green screen porn.
You want to Google it on your PC rather than ours?
Should I do that? Oh God!
Is the missus going to come look up the browser history on your computer?
She won't mind. When you get old enough.
It's as if there's stuff that's worse.
Green screen porn. Yep. Really? There is definitely. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. I'm looking at some pretty graphic stuff right now, team. Yeah, there is. Oh, God. I feel very inappropriate that I'm looking at this right now, and I can't actually I'll come back to you.
Doing what you got to do, isn't it? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that was some graphic stuff. But yeah, there is definitely green screen porn, but it didn't actually seem to be. Didn't seem to be the concept that we came up with the floating head sucking a cock. It seemed to be
floating cock.
It seemed to be the other way around, didn't it?
Yeah. Oh gosh. So tell me more about the videos, boys. What's going on? So you're working on one, George, and Hamish, you're working on 3.
Yes. So okay, you can't. Where's you putting that?
Can someone get a fucking chair?
We should be able to sit on chairs. Should be all right.
Good.
Where's the chairs?
Yeah.
One here.
I've got the
Thank you, Hamish. What an absolute darling.
What an absolute darling, eh? Oh, Hamish is.
It's not the same.
Get out of it. Oh, shit.
All right. Hey, boys. How are you doing? You doing good? Lovely to see you. Yeah, exactly. Thanks for joining me here on your channel.
It's good to be here.
Yeah.
It's exactly. It's great. Well, so Mark's currently in China, and I'm about to go to Malaysia. And I actually caught one of your live streams where George really struggled with trying to get his head around the fact that we were both going to Asia but not going to the same place. It's like, why is he going to China and the other and Tony's going to Malaysia? Why wouldn't they just go to the same place? They're both Asian, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird
Exactly.
because you're both going at like the same time.
Yeah, but Asia is a fucking massive place with literally billions of people, you know. So the chances of my partner's family and Mark's wife's family being related and us having to go to the same country, see the same family at the same time, they're not impossible, but very, very, very remote.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but it is a bit of a, but I give you that it is a little odd that we're both going to Asia at the same time.
Because Hamish was like to me, I was like, oh, what's Mark up to? He's heading off to China. I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, will Tony be doing the podcast or something on his own? He's like, no, he's heading off to Asia too. I was like, what? I was like, well, they're going together.
We did one this week though.
Yeah,
we did.
The virtual 2 cents gets
we've only done one of those before when I had COVID. Hello. I'm on right now. Yeah, there she is. Have you seen Hamish? He's with his green screen.
Yeah, invisible.
Your old mate Hamish was invisible. Yeah, exactly. She prefers you when you're visible.
Does she?
Yeah. She's a big fan of yours, Hamish. Big fan.
Big fan.
Yeah.
I can't get it off because it's too big or it's too small. Sorry, that's it.
I can't get it off because it's too big. That's what she said.
I've been born. This is
Jared,
fun,
yeah.
isn't it?
Oh,
that
it
was
is fun.
though. That was
that's what he said.
I sure did.
That's right. So no. Tell me more about the videos, guys. That's what I'm interested in. A little bit of the YouTube chat.
What do we do today, George?
Well, earlier today we filmed a go at some gaming. WWE. Hamish plays it and knows lots about it, and I know nothing about it, and I don't play it. So we did the Royal Rumble on that. So there's going to be a video coming out on that. I don't know when, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then we've also got a few others in the works, but Hamish doesn't want to say what they are.
Well, we might be able to do a couple sneak peeks in there. So we've got, it's going to be interesting because it's a game that, cheeky. It's a game that's not sport related. So we're not sure how it's going to go, but pretty much when Isaac was down, have you heard of the game The Forest, Tony?
No, I haven't, but I did watch you guys. I questioned what I was doing with my life one night where I watched a video of you guys playing some farming game for about 40 minutes. And I thought, what have I become? What have I?
Was it funny?
It was entertaining. Yeah. I think the funniest one that I ever watched you guys do in your gaming one was like watching you guys like get pipped at the post playing together in a rugby game, like, and the computer beat you in like the last minute. And just seeing George absolutely rage out and just be like, "Fuck this, I'm out of here."
It's so shit that was. Does that.
No,
it was England as well that beat us, I believe.
Yeah, it's not really so angry.
Yeah, exactly. It was great content. Yeah. Okay, cool. I actually, when I was looking at your what's the name video today, I was tempted the frisbee video. I was tempted to snatch your footage and then like put some graphics in it and like do like a voiceover coming up to the first tee. George slapping the frisbee against his asshole. You know, like just do a bit of a commentary to it and then send it back to you. But then I was like, that's an idea, but I can't be fucked. So I didn't do that. Yeah. And then what would have you done with it then? Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't a hard one to edit because we had his mum filming.
Yeah,
she often wasn't looking at anything relevant. Like often it was just like down pointing at the ground, and she'd just be focusing on us playing frisbee golf. Hamish turned around. He's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Oh, I'm looking up the definition of this tree," and he's like, "You got better shit to do right now."
That's not true.
It's in the video.
Your mum is an absolute hero. Like the fact that she goes out there and films all your shit. There are just most mums would be like, "What? You want me to go out and film you and your mate, make some jokes and play frisbee golf?" No, I'm not going to do that. It's like, what a legend.
Till you see one of the future videos that hasn't been filmed yet. It's a secret at this point. I'm not going to spoil too much, but let's just say that this will be the most embarrassing public video to date on the Kiwi Lads.
All right.
By far.
Okay.
I don't think we'll get arrested. They'll just look at us funny.
What can you text me what it is, and then then my reaction will be like, so that'll create more intrigue.
I'll have to send you
promotional stuff.
To send you an email.
Yeah, I doxed. I did dox. I doxed you once as well. I shouldn't actually say that because people will look it back by accident. Remember that time that Mark was at my house and we were on the channel, and then you disappeared, and then I was trying to call you, and I went to everybody, "Look, I'm trying to call him," and then I went like that and flashed the screen, and it was your phone number.
Oh, that's all right. I didn't get any calls after that.
Okay. Hell, that sucks. You get doxed and no one calls you. That's a bit defeating.
So I've only given you a very brief one, which of course more information will be needed to make sense. But let's just say
you told me the chat in the studio, or have you texted it to me?
I emailed you because my phone's on the floor over there.
Yeah, right out. All right.
So it's not gonna be completely serious per se, but it's going to be.
That looks good. That's a very funny premise. Look out, guys! It's going to be great, incredible. But it actually it makes sense on a couple of different levels there as well, which is quite funny. No, you just title it exactly as it sounds. That's what I would do, and my advice is just add a touch more sizzle in the edit. Sizzle it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe not quite that much. That like fried the daylights out of it.
Can I edit it for you? Can I edit that one? Just one. I've always said I'd edit one for you.
Oh, about that. We could have discussions about how it could be edited, perhaps.
All right.
I feel like it's one of those ones.
I'm a control freak. I'd just be like, "It's my way or the highway. You can fuck off then."
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how you have a good relationship, guys. That's a little tip for the future. So we've gone deep into George's current love affair with a lady of persuadable affections. What about what's going on with you, Hamish? What's the deal with you and your floating head?
Well, he's been to see her about 5 times.
Who's that? I don't think that's true. I feel like everyone can tell that I would not go well with a lady of the night, as Tony called it. I'd be too much into the small chat rather than getting into the business.
Whoa. Yeah, right. But you're
2 hours putting yourself. How was your week?
Yeah. Exactly. Do you want to do a live stream with me? I need someone else to help me with the Test cricket. My mum and dad aren't free at the moment. Oh dear.
Should be like, well, it's 300 for an hour. So
exactly. That'd be an expensive guest commentator. Far out. Yeah. Oh, what a level. Oh dear, eh? Dear, oh dear, oh dear. So I'll let you know what I've just done a video. I've just recorded it. I can let you know what it's about. I don't do the secret stuff, really. I'm not a secret squirrel. I've done a video on the best and worst league to union converts.
Ooh, controversy.
It's just me making a bunch of dick jokes. Really, that's what you're gonna got. Like under the thinly veiled guise of it being rugby content, essentially.
Okay.
What I've been doing as well recently, I've been doing super lazily because I've been busy. But I've been doing just some trash as reaction. Have you seen my reaction videos I've been doing?
I haven't. Have you seen his?
No.
He's reacted to two different types of other footballs, I guess you could say. Gaelic
hurling,
and also hurling's not football, sorry, it's the stick in it. I realise me going like this is all well and good, but you can't see my arms.
I've done the hurling and I've done the hurling and I've done the Gaelic football, yeah. They're super lazy and they oh wow, look at that. But they one of them did all right and then the other two didn't do so well. There you go.
I mean, the part about the other two didn't do so well sounds like literally every video we've ever uploaded.
Why do you think your videos aren't doing so well?
Well, I think it's because we are very much outside of, I know we talked about evergreen, which I feel like all of our content's very relevant for what happens. Like it's like a preview of the match that's going to happen. But outside of that, although Frisbee golf is quite a long way away from the regular.
That's not exactly like oh gee, that's gonna be and well, it got recommended to me today.
They're still being pushed out to people. It's still clocking up. They'll get to 200 views eventually. But yeah.
It'll get there.
It was weird though, because we had Hamish's cricket vlogs sitting on like 600, 400 views. And then your first vlog you do with me and Isaac is on 530. And then that Frisbee golf one came out and struggled to get to 200. I was like, that's weird. I would have thought it'd at least get at least 300 views. And then slowly rock its way up to 350, 400. But I was like, it must have been the same reason they probably clicked and watched and we know,
It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing watching the numbers, isn't it? When you just release a video and you go, and then sometimes for whatever reason they're just like, "Shit, that's done well."
Yeah, and then it's sometimes I've seen it go from like one day it went from 110 to like 130 in like 3 days. I was like, "Oh shit, it's taken off. It'll be on 200 no time," and then it's just like right down again. I was like, "Oh, right."
Yeah, right.
It's all. It all depends on how your subscribers react to it. Time duration, comments and engagement.
The click through rate is the key thing, and like just making sure that first 30 seconds is just like wildly engaging and captivating. Like if they want to click off in the first 30 seconds, then I feel like YouTube's like, oh, this has got a really bad drop-off rate in the first 30 seconds. So the videos that I've had better success with are ones that actually have, they still have 70, 60, 66, upwards of 66% after 30 seconds. That's good. If you can do that, if you're under that, then YouTube's going to be like, this ain't, we're not going to stick around, and then
it's also,
and then and just a really good thought, and like just you can't overemphasize the importance of thumbnails as well. Like I think your live stream thumbnails are really good, but I can't actually remember what was your thumbnail for the Frisbee golf?
We never posed for a thumbnail, so I got to the stage of making the thumbnails that we never bothered to go into any effort while filming to actually get anything for the thumbnail.
I think probably it's just probably like this isn't meant to be turning into me like fucking trying to teach you guys anything, but like but if you actually do put in the effort for that sort of stuff, if you actually go into the shooting and go, we've got a plan. What do you got there?
Just stealing some steel from George's feet just before he electrocutes himself.
Anyway, my advice to you guys is make a plan before you shoot, and then make a plan for all those things like thumbnails and all that sort of stuff. Plan before, what is it? Prepare to what is it? Fail to prepare and then prepare to fail. If you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail, essentially.
Yeah.
So
we've got some gaming content coming out.
Yeah.
And that will be what will probably coming out like once a week over the next while, I'd say. So we'll see how that goes. A lot of them will be like, no, I don't really want to watch, but maybe a few. And then maybe slowly the audience for them will grow. But.
Yeah, but the frustrating thing for me as someone who's a fan of you guys is I actually find the content that you guys actually have once you get through the starts and the ends and the bits that aren't really needed to be. There's some really, really good stuff in there. There's some actually really, really funny bits, and you guys engage really well with each other. Obviously, you got a really lovely rapport with each other and a great chemistry. But it's just about stripping back all the bullshit and cutting it together and snapping it together and making it super compelling. And you guys could fucking go on a rocket ship, honestly. That's my opinion as a fan. I'm always with the unsolicited advice, aren't I, Hamish?
Nah, it's all right. It's good to hear, though. So what I'm hearing is you want to join our Forest Let's Play?
I don't know what that is.
I think you'd enjoy it, Tony. I feel like you're on a video game.
What's that?
Pretty much the gist of it.
Yeah.
That's a bit interesting, isn't it? But pretty much the gist of the game is you dropped on this island, right? And you end up in the scenario of surviving while these cannibals try and come and eat you.
Eat your ass.
Yes.
Oh wow! Straight to the butthole. God.
Yeah. It's okay.
Wow.
Okay.
So pretty much the way that it happens is you got to try and find your son for a plane crash, but then also you got to try and survive. So the boys gave that a crack, and we didn't.
How'd it go? You didn't die?
No, it was a good start, I think.
I've got no idea what's going on.
No.
So there's an ongoing theme where Hamish and Isaac, who have played this game a lot, both know exactly. And I'm like, guys, I've got sticks in my inventory. What do I do? Well, George, make this. I'm like, how do I do that? And they're like, well, do it. Don't know, figure it out. And then I waddle over to a puddle. I start drinking all the water, and then I shit myself. And I'm shitting myself. And they're like, that's because you drank all the water. Oh,
you got dysentery.
Yeah.
You got dysentery. Oh, wow. Sounds like quite a hectic game. If you can get any game you can get dysentery, that's a word I struggle with. Dysentery? Anyway. That sounds like a pretty full-on game there, George, but I'm sure you did well. I'm sure you did a great account of yourself. I'm sure you did. A much better account of this. Yeah, go.
Grant has said, it always surprises me how funny Hamish is. I feel like that's the thing. Some of the live commentary wise, we do pretty straightforward, like play-by-play type thing. And then every once in a while, definitely late night ones. So you've probably seen more of those ones, Grant, where I've been sleep deprived. Those are normally my ones where my brain isn't quick enough to stop me from saying certain things that then pop out.
Yeah. No, I think you're really funny, Hamish. Like, I think you're really, really quick-witted. Like, and you can't coach that. You can't coach that. And then you mix that with George's absurdities. It's a good little combo, Oh my God, there's an alien.
The thing is, though, Tony, here are my hands.
Oh my God. That is one hell of a penis you're holding that up with. That's
Thank you very much.
Huge. Really big.
That's why I had to build the hole underneath.
Big hole.
Oh dear. So anyway,
I would show you, but it might look too bad.
Yeah.
The hole, not mine.
So I'm sure your penis looks awful too.
Thanks, bud.
What other rugby's on this weekend, Hamish? What do we got on the go?
So, fun fact, we are doing the Warriors game tomorrow.
Up the Wars. Come on. They're my team. They're my team. I'm so
you want to join us
into
for a halftime chat?
It depends where on the planet I am, but maybe. If I'm around, I will.
I've just seen Grant has said Hamish has a disc-shaped penis.
It wouldn't work physically, would it?
Well,
Yeah.
it depends what you're trying to put it into.
Absolutely. So, George, are you going to stay at Hamish's house tonight?
No.
You know?
Bloke's a pervert, you know.
All right. So you wrap these things up at like 1:30, 2 a.m. and then you're like, well, better drive home. Yeah.
Well, my home is like 9 minutes away.
Right.
And then I'm not working tomorrow. So I sleep till like 8:30, 9 a.m. And then I get up.
That's a big sleep in.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. What's your normal wake up time, George? This is a fascinating stuff for the viewers, though. George's wake up time.
If we've got plans to work between 7 and 7:30.
Oh,
sometimes we start work at 7. So I have to be
right.
up at 6:30 or 6:15.
And what do? You move silage. What is the thing? What's the gig?
Farmers, right?
Yeah,
have obviously their own tractors, right? But then there's jobs where the machinery that are needed that's too much, like baling, for example. You need a mower and a rake and a baler and something to cut the bales. They don't want to buy their own machinery and find the staff, so they get a contractor in to do it for them. The same with like drilling and chopping silage, and like a crop farmer might be like, oh, I don't want to buy a $600,000 combine. I'll get a contractor and he can harvest all my crops. I can help him cut it and then I'll sell it. So they get in a contractor and he does all the work for all the guys in the area and they pay him.
For the contractor.
Well, my dad owns a contracting business. My contracting.
It's slightly.
So,
it's coming through all right.
Yeah.
I realise you once again wore the green shirt.
Yeah.
George,
so at the moment.
You're George Meyer.
Yeah, and it's called my contracting. So. Yeah,
so if anyone needs any silaging or baling or any sort of that sort of stuff, let's everyone go to George Meyer Contracting.
Yeah.
So at the moment, that's family business.
All the dairy farmers are like, oh, we like to feed maize silage to our cows. So in the autumn, you have to chop all the maize, which is like a direct front that goes on in front of a silage chopper and you got all the trailers and whatever. And so that's what we've been doing for like the last 2 weeks. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So it sounds like hard work.
Yeah, there's some pretty big days. So,
oh, good on you.
Yeah.
Sounds like good stuff. Getting stuck into it. That's that must be. Is it pretty physical?
Yeah, when you're doing the maize, you have to cover obviously the pile of maize at the end of the day. So on some days you do 2 of those or 3 of those. You have to throw the tires on the cover.
Right. Do you try and get your mate Hamish to come along and help out sometimes?
I've been tempted to, because he was looking for some hours of work, and I thought I could actually ask him if he wants to help us cover pits. But the only reason I was like, that might be hard to do is because it might be all the way the back out the wide. I've got to tell him to drive there, and he won't know where to go, and he'll get stuck on some dairy farmer's laneway in his little car.
Right.
Daniel, though, one of the other Kiwi lads, does work for George sometimes, though.
Yeah. So.
Right. Okay.
One who you guys have hardly ever seen.
So there's you two, and then there's a Daniel, and then there's another guy. Who's the guy who plays guitar?
That is Isaac. So he was down last weekend, so he joined us for a few videos and live streams for then. But he's gone back up to Chicha now, so it'll be a while to see him.
Do the other Kiwi lads have access to the account? Does everybody sort of have?
I don't know about Daniel, because Daniel doesn't really know. I think he knows he's one of the 4. But
yeah.
To be fair, I've spent a lot more time on the channel than he has in the last year. I think. Would I ever spend more time? Here we go.
Definitely.
And I have been left alone on the channel with me and Mark have at times as well. Yeah.
When you doxed
I apologize about that. My apologies. Oh, well, I'm going to get woken up by a 5-year-old at probably about 6 a.m. So I better get some shut-eye, fellas. But lovely to see you both. Great call. And I've never seen you look better, Hamish. And George, you're always a marvelous man. Watch out for the hookers. Stay clear of them. Don't get any diseases.
They keep ringing me, looking for business.
Yeah. God. Yeah,
Although they
yeah.
don't bring me.
I gotta stop inquiring.
Yeah, that's your big thing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
inquire about a booking here. Do you still do the service? 2 years later, she replies, "Yep, real keen. Ring you now." Right.
Oh my.
Shit.
Jeez Louise.
So yeah.
All right,
I'm gonna see
team.
if I can get it for free. I'm gonna get a friend zone by her. Then I'm gonna slide through her DMs and get it for free.
That is a very weird angle that you're trying to play there. You're trying to get into the friend zone with the prostitute so you can eventually have sex with her for free.
He's playing the long game.
Yeah, playing the long game. She's got to learn to trust me.
Hey guys, how about you just, instead of like maybe miss a night of live streams, I'm sure that people can miss a night. No, and just maybe go down to the pub, have a chat to a nice young lady, just normally.
I got another job, Tony. I got 3.
You got what? You got another job?
Yeah, I did. Yes.
What's your job?
Well, I am supposed to be a marketing assistant down at the bowling alley down south.
Oh,
but
good for you.
At the moment, I am doing all of the bowling checking people in and cleaning their balls and whatnot.
That's great. Well, that's a job, man. It's good.
So, I see some ladies down there, Tony. You know.
Oh, really? Have you do you work with some ladies potentially as well? The workplace is always a good way to meet people. No, you don't. No, but you see some nice ladies coming through who need their balls cleaned.
Maybe.
Yeah,
and where do I clean them?
Have you had some luck? Have you had a bit of luck?
No. No.
You fully peeled out this woman at the back of the bowl.
What does peeled out mean?
Did her.
Oh.
You got yourself peeled.
I've never heard peeled out.
Shocking stuff. Well, good luck in the bowling alley. What's that, sir?
I was about to say, you'll know what George is doing when he gets home, though, and then it's looking up green screen for what see what the fuss is about.
It's overhyped, George. It's overhyped. Yeah. Hamish does it way better. Hamish does it way better. All right, fellas, I gotta love you and leave you. See you later.
Thank you for being here, Tony.
All right, ta-da.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I can't leave. It's not letting me leave.
Fuck off.
Also, we clearly be sure to get deep into those holes. Well, that's the thing I was taught.
You were taught what?
I was taught not to clean in the holes.
Really? Why?
Because you see, that is the part of the bowling ball that is the weakest. So the water that gets in there then wears down at the inner core.
Oh.
And then can cause like the cracking of the finger part. So yeah, you're not supposed to clean inside.
Shit.
I tell you, need to take the two boys out in the town in Auckland. That's actually a trip that's slightly planned.
Yeah.
At the moment, which is I might be heading up to Auckland at some stage in like a month or two, probably 2 because Tony won't be there in a month. Yeah, so it's a video idea.
What's up with these emails you're getting here, Hamish?
That's weird. You get them from, like, you'll notice that they're all from the same Quora website.
YouTube at Quora.
Yeah, so pretty much because I've signed up for that to get like notifications about YouTube, they then send you all the randomest stuff. You can see that I haven't opened them though.
I have an opportunity for everyone 18 years and above, no qualifications.
I should mention this is not an email I've sent. This is an email I've received.
Too good to be true.
And that's why you wear protection when you clean the holes. Always wear protection. Very true. Yeah. I found that out the hard way. My fingers are a little bit worn down from
fingering holes.
Yeah. Well, we'll go with that. But nonetheless, I think that's almost going to be the end of this live stream, ladies and gentlemen. I am extremely surprised we still have 27 people here. At this point. I'm a floating head. I will get out of this very soon. My back's actually not in the thing. I've noticed. That's one thing about it. It can't do up because the zip's a bit too tight. So I'm actually half hanging out the backside. But streams tomorrow, ladies. You know, when Chiefs versus Hurricanes in the afternoon, Warriors versus the Cowboys after that, and then the 2 URC games in the middle of the night. Actually, only the 5 live streams over the weekend.
Yeah.
Crazy scenes, ladies and gents, because that's normally what we're doing a night, let alone a weekend. But it is also because of a cousin's birthday party I'm going to be going to on Sunday. Don't want to miss it. So, yeah, that is where I'm going to be for Sunday. Even though there's no matches on Sunday, other than the UFC, we might consider if I get back in time, especially with working holes. True. Like, that's the thing. With so many people's fingers being in them, you know, you really want to be careful with how much you're putting your finger in them. You know, and on that note, that's life lesson for not just cleaning bowling balls as well. You know, always be careful.
Yeah.
That's the best advice that we can have. But nonetheless, oops, just muted us accidentally. What we're going to do, George, seeing as we don't need the headphones on anymore, I'm just gonna disappear real quick. There we go. All gone, George. Thank you all very much for tuning into the live stream.
Yeah.
If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like
and
subscribe.
Go check out
to
the
the channel.
WWE video when it comes out.
Yeah, it hasn't come out yet though.
Nah.
But thank you
Haven't
very
started
much
anything yet.
for tuning in. We will see you all for the next one. I will click the button now. We will be at the end of the stream. It's weird not having any more tonight. I'll be honest. I'm just having some real talk with you guys. It feels like 5 streams over the weekend. You know, it's just a strange week. Only have the 5, but videos coming out throughout the week as well. So be sure to check those out. Appreciate you being here, Marco. Sorry about your dog. And yeah, to be honest, when I go up to Auckland, I'm thinking about making the trip down somewhere along the lines of either Rotorua or Hamilton, somewhere around there, maybe even both. So I'll keep you posted. I'd love to see what you do in real life, like in terms of your building side of things. I'll be able to watch and learn because I'm shit. Yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in. I'll see you all.
Yeah.
And he will see you all
For another one. Another one.
the next one.
For another one.